Brown County High School, Mount Sterling, Illinois, hosting the Camp Point Central Panthers. Ought to be a dandy tonight, folks. Glad you've joined us on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Great Rivers Bank with locations in Pittsfield, Berry, and Liberty, Illinois, Hannibal, Missouri, here to help you with your lending and personal banking needs. Friendly service, dedicated loan officers. They'll help you through buying a home, opening a business, or making a deposit. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Bob Ray alongside, Tim Hull running the computer for us tonight. Jacob Hull on the camera with Adriana Smith. I'm Jack Hull. Glad you've joined us. 1-3 is Brown County, but they're only giving up 5.5 points a game, and they've lost 10-8 and 6-0 in two of their games. Or they're 2-2, my mistake. And Camp Point Central 3-1, 2.4 seconds away from being undefeated. That's all in the past tonight. We'll put 12 minutes on the clock first quarter, and these two ought to have a dandy. It's Brown County hosting Camp Point Central on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. We're back with more after these.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account. Plus, ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This month, Little Jess is celebrating our 55th year in business. And to show our appreciation, we're offering select new vehicles at just $55 over invoice, plus you get all the incentives. During Jeep Adventure Days, get a new 24 Jeep Wrangler Sport for just $35.7. Pay $0 down and get a super low payment of only $389 per month. Save $11,561 on a new 24 Jeep Grand Cherokee Unlimited. During Ram Power Days, you can save $13,184 on a new 2025 Ram 1500 Crew Cab. Plus, never pay more if you don't have a trade-in. Little Jess celebrating 55 years.
Best Systems Auto Sales, located at 802 West Washington Street in Pittsfield between Best Systems Car Wash and O'Reilly Auto Parts, is the place to go for your next pre-owned vehicle purchase. Check out this deal from Best Systems Auto Sales. This 2019 Jeep Compass Limited is priced to sell at just $22,500. With only 29,000 miles, leather interior, and new tires, this vehicle is ready to roll off the lot today. Contact Best Systems Auto Sales to take a test drive. 217-939-7664.
Fall in love with Cascom. The leaves may be changing, but our commitment to our customers never does. Reliable high-speed internet, along with our award-winning customer service, we have knowledgeable service technicians in your area 24 hours a day. For you new customers, we are extra lovable. Call today and get a free installation on any new service. Wow! I'll bet you want our phone number, 1-800-252-1799. Call for details and a date. 1-800-252-1799.
Brian Dickhout Trucking, LLC has been in business since 1995. Brian Dickhout Trucking offers hauling of liquid and dry fertilizer, grain, rock, feed, lime, with local and long-distance hauling. Brian Dickhout Trucking is located at 1878 East 2100 Street, Camp Point. Call them at 217-257-8302. That's 257-8302. Long dumps, short dumps, hoppers, and tanks. When you need it hauled, trust the experts at Brian Dickhout Trucking, LLC in Camp Point. They deliver.
My name's Matt Keplinger. A lot of people call me Keppy. I've been a trainer now for 17 years. When we get the new hires come through the door, I try to treat them like family. This individual right here sent me this today. There's not too many men I admire I can't do it. There's not too many men I admire or that has made an impact in my life, but you've made that list. This is one of the reasons that I love my job, getting messages like this. When my life needed purpose, I chose Dot.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show as we get ready for action between 2-2 Brown County, 3-1 Camp Point Central. Bob Ray alongside tonight. We'll take a look at some of the games around the area going on tonight in the WIBC. First of all, let me pull those up on the old score stream tonight. And we're rolling down here and looking at them. We know lots of good games around the area. And there it is. Took me a little while to come up with that one. West Central at Pleasant Hill tonight, 7 o'clock start. Calhoun at Greenfield Northwestern, 7:30 start at Fleur-de-Lis. It ought to be a dandy. North Green at Carrollton, 7 o'clock start. Camp Point Central here at Brown County, 7 o'clock start. Route at Minden Unity, 7 o'clock tonight, and Triopi's at Beardstown at 7 o'clock. Camp Point Central will be at Route at 1 o'clock next week, and we'll look forward to bringing you that contest too. Other games around the area, well, let's take a look at Belleville-Altoff is hosting Alton Marquette tonight. Marquette 0-4. Boy, those days have changed, have they not? Alton High School hosting Belleville East. Arcola is at Villa Grove this evening. Argenta Orienta is at Sangamon Valley in some of the other games. And Tim's got a look at some of our Sangamo games, I do believe, tonight.
The Athens Warriors will be on the road at Auburn. The Maroa Forsyth Trojans will be at Dwight Gardner Southern Wilmington Co-op.
So that's Wilmington, I do believe. That ought to be a
who
good
won
one.
the 2A state championship
2A
last
a year ago, I believe. Yep.
And then New Berlin is playing Pittsfield at home, which you can see on Central Illinois Sports. Porta will play at Pleasant Plains, and I believe that Williamsville and Olympia will play at Williamsville.
Some of the other games around the area tonight, all that on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. And what we're going to do is take a break. We'll come back, set the stage for this one. We'll have the starting lineups and the Farm and Home Supply starting lineups, and more come your way on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Don't you dare go away. We're back with more after these.
From bag to field to bin, Prairieland FS is your home for quality seed. We treat it right here at one of our local facilities, deliver it right to your farm, and then provide the propane to fuel your bins. Have confidence in what you're putting in your engine with our energy specialist. They're focused on maximizing power, fuel efficiency, and engine protection to keep you going. We're neighbors serving neighbors. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today. Her office is located at 311 West Washington in Pittsfield, Illinois, or visit SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Sports families, come check out Central Valley Sports, the new facility in town. Located 3 miles south of Winchester at 520 Winchester Glasgow Road. Batting cages, pitching mounds, pitching machines, and more. Open to all ages and skill levels. The facility is available for team rental, individual membership, and family memberships. Be sure to check out the Central Valley Sports Facebook page for more information and stay up to date on individual lessons and camps offered throughout the year.
Fostered Farm Equipment has served our community since 1986, carrying the quality brands you know and trust. Now in our second generation, we are proud to continue our family's legacy of quality customer service from showroom to field. We offer new, used, and consignment sales, so whether you're working 1 acre or 1,000, we have something for every operation. Our customers work hard. That's why we work hard to keep America's farmer in the field and not in the shop. We look forward to serving our community and customers for decades to come.
Every day, banks touch every corner of our lives. They support us when we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like opening a small business, buying a home, planting a crop, having a baby. From your first car to life after retirement, Central State Bank is there for all of your life's milestones. CSB is central to your banking needs. Visit us in Clayton, Kinderhook, Pittsfield, Pleasant Hill, and Quincy, or at csb123.com. Central State Bank wishes all of the teams well on the hardwood this week.
It's our job when we make these commercials to get your attention. So if you have a few seconds, on the right side of your screen, you'll see some of the best deals in our outdoor sale at your local Farm and Home Supply. So either just getting outside to do some yard work, playing with the pets, or just enjoying outside, some of the best deals right now are at farmandhomesupply.com.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Bob Ray, Jack Hall alongside to bring you play-by-play. Tim Hall alongside to add some color and take care of the computers. Jacob Hall on the camera this evening. And Denny Hall back at the Veterans Home. Sending us notes and telling us what we're doing wrong, and we appreciate that. The officials for tonight, the referee is Chris Smith. Umpire Jason Danner. Rocky Calkin is the linesman. Line judge is John Meixner, and Marcus Nachi is the back judge. I think that's how they told us Nachi last week, like Nacho. And I don't know if you guys want that or not, but we'll give it to you. Bob, as we take a look at Brown County and Camp Point Central, Minden's a big rival of Camp Point Central, but I'd say Brown County rates right up there with rivalries throughout the years.
Well, it's probably our closest road trip, I think, Jack, and Brown County's closest road trip as well. We got Unity last week at our homecoming. Unity has their homecoming tonight. They're hosting Route, I think, right, in Minden Unity.
Yep.
And so for us to travel to Brown County, it's a very competitive group. You know, their junior high teams played yesterday in baseball. Brown County won that. So there's a lot of ongoing activities, volleyball, girls basketball, football, junior high baseball, and tonight, high school football, Jack.
I think when you look at Brown County, West Central, Winchester, and Calhoun, they are the up-and-comers for the next few years. Now, James Barnett told me Camp Point Central's got some tall kids coming up for basketball down the road, and they'll continue to be competitive with Brady Long with the athletic PE classes and things. But it's good to see some of those people coming out and really making some noise.
It is. I think, James was telling us after last week's game the height that might be coming along the way. So he's already thinking about basketball season. The Panthers are making their way onto the field for their pregame entrance with 23 minutes to go prior to kickoff. The Hornets came out about 4 minutes ago. They're doing their warm-ups in the south end zone. And, a lot of storied, very good athletes that we've seen during these Brown County Central games the last dozen years too, Jack.
We're going to take a 2-minute timeout, come back with the Farm and Home Supplies starting lineups and more coming your way, the national anthem and the play-by-play. Don't you dare go away. It's the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender. When you're ready to restock your pantry, go to Kay's Family Food in Camp Point, Illinois. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. through 8 p.m. Be proud, Camp Point area. Kay's Family Food is the only locally owned grocery store in Adams County outside Quincy. Delicious donuts daily, great lunch specials, fresh cut meats, fresh produce. Kay's Family Food are committed to the area and the school. When you support your local store, they can support you and your school and community. When you need to restock, think of Kay's Family Food, 593-6814.
For delicious, authentic Italian pizza and pasta, it's Gianni's Pizza on the square in Pittsfield. From delicious appetizers to a wide selection of specialty pizzas and pastas, Gianni's has something everyone will enjoy. Take advantage of the Gianni's Pizza Special, where you can order any extra large pizza and receive a free small one-topping pizza. For carryout or delivery, call 285-4002. That's 285-4002 for Gianni's Pizza on the square in Pittsfield.
Helena Agri, Camp Point, Illinois, is a proud sponsor of the broadcast of Central Illinois Athletics. For all your seed, fertilizer, and chemical needs, the experts at Helena Agri, Brian Obert, Dustin Roskamp, and Matt Hughes, are the guys to call. Let them show you the best seed, fertilizer, and ag chemicals to make your farming operation a success. Call 217-593-7761. That's 593-7761 for Helena Agri of Camp Point.
I'm Chris Nichols with PCRE Real Estate and Auction here in Pittsfield. For 15 years now, I've been specializing in selling farmland and hunting properties, along with homes and commercial real estate. Whether it's helping a seller get a premium price out of their home or assisting a buyer to find the farm of their dreams, I pride myself on providing elite customer service. Give me a call today at 217-473-3777 if I can help with any of your real estate needs, or feel free to jump on our website at pcrerealestate.com.
Starting lineups are sponsored by Farm and Home Supply. From snacks and hoodies to power tools and lawn chairs, no other place has it all like your local Farm and Home Supply. 3-1 are the Camp Point Central Panthers. Brad Dixon is their head coach. Casey Ray, the offensive coordinator. Casey Monroe, the line coach. Also Andrew Griffin, Dustin Griffin, Remington Bueller, some of the other coaches, along with lots of guys helping out. They'll start the following. At right wing, wearing the number 6, 5'11", 150-pound junior Curtis Rigg back in the lineup. The left wing will be Zach Ware. He's been there throughout the season, 6'1", 180, and a senior. We also see at cornerback is Colton Cooley. He's a 5'11", 145-pound senior, and inside linebacker Zach Ware will do that also. Marco Rodriguez will be a backup running back. He'll also be their kicker tonight, and one of the return men, Marco, is a 5'6", 135-pound junior. Cale Niekamp plays free safety. He'll be a backup quarterback. He is 6'1", 180, and a freshman. Dylan Mound will play cornerback tonight and a backup quarterback, 5'11", 150, and a junior. At wide receiver is Tate Eichen when they run that set. Where's the number 24, 6'2", 160, and a junior. The tight end tonight is Roland Zanitsko. Is that correct? Did I do it right this time? Zanisco. He wears the number 25, 6'1", 140, and a senior. Fullback is Connor Bush. Wears the number 30. He'll also play some linebacker, 5'10", 175, and a senior. The quarterback and middle linebacker and punter is Elijah Gittenbacher. He is a 6'2", 220-pound senior, and he does a great job, one of the leading tacklers in the state of Illinois. Jasper Flessner plays backup tight end, but starts at inside linebacker, 6'2", 180, and a junior, wears the number 35. Tight end and outside linebacker is a freshman, Colin Bachhold. He's 6'2", and 205. One of the return men will also be Caden Niekamp, who gets to start at defensive end. He'll play some fullback tonight. Where's the number 52, 6 foot, 215, and a junior, all-stater last year, MVP of the championship game. Also, we will see at right guard is Braden Hummer. 62 is his number, 6'2", 185, and a junior. The left guard is Jace Wallace. 65 is his number, outside linebacker 2, 6 foot, 180, and a senior. Left tackle is Nathan Post. He'll play defensive end opposite Niekamp, 5'11", 245, and a senior. Also, the nose tackle is Aiden Oberling, wears the number 71, 6'1", 215, and a senior. Right tackle Jack Weiss, number 74, 6'1", 280, and a junior. And the center is Jaden Summey. He'll also play some defensive end, wears the number 75, 225, and a senior is he. Brown County will start at quarterback. Vince Little, wears the number 3. He's a junior, and we have no heights or weights for Brown County. And I'll move this way and give this young man plenty of room. Also, Maverick Henry will be a defensive back. He's a senior, wears the number 5. Number 6 is Tice Fullerton. He's a wingback and a linebacker. He's a senior, coming back from an injury a year ago. Wingback is Tanner Seitz, also plays defensive line. He is a senior. Defensive end is Hunter Law. He wears the number 8, a sophomore. Right end is Drew Markert, also plays defensive line, a senior. And also number 14 is Kanye Mitchell. He's a defensive lineman, plays nose guard. He is a senior and got super quickness. He causes a lot of havoc. Number 17 is Carter Havens. He's a defensive back and a senior. Number 23 is Matt Borland. He's a defensive back and a sophomore. Fullback is number 24, Trey Fullerton. He's a junior and also plays linebacker. Left end is Micah Henry, number 42, a junior. Right tackle is Cale Jackson, number 66, a sophomore. Left tackle Jack Buss, number 70, and a senior. The center is Dylan Reich. He is a senior. The right guard, number 77, also plays defensive tackle, is Cooper Adcock. He's a sophomore. And the left guard is Levi Brierton. He's a junior, wears the number 79. That's the Farm and Home Supply starting lineups. More comes your way on the pregame show after these.
It's time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Matthews, and Kaylee Fessler. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you. One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Game Masters Outdoors in Quincy is your ultimate destination for game cameras and hunting gear. Discover top-notch game cameras to elevate your outdoor experience. From firearms and ammunition to optics and outdoor equipment, we've got you covered. Enjoy free shipping on most orders. Browse our vast selection of high-quality gear and find everything you need for your next adventure. Visit GameMastersOutdoors.com today.
United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at number 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card.
At Logan Agri-Service, we believe that every seed holds the promise of a thriving future. Our commitment to quality and excellence is as strong as the roots we help you grow. With decades of experience, our dedicated team understands your unique needs. From cover crops to premium seeds, we have it all. But it's not just about products, it's about partnership. We're not just sellers, we're your allies in growth, your consultants in success.
The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Bob, it's week number 5 already, and boy, it goes quick, doesn't it?
Well, we were just talking about that yesterday on a trip I was on. Week 1 was not very long ago, and we said, well, this is week 5, so we're 55% done after tonight, and week 9 will be here before you know it.
And, if you play 14 games, it doesn't seem like week 5 is very far along, but there's no guarantee of that. Panthers were blessed the last couple years, and that's what Calhoun's hoping to have done. Belleville, Altop, Brown County, a lot of people. And those runs have been fun, though, haven't they?
They've been a lot of great times. We've had, 28 games the last 2 seasons. So the senior class last year played a lot of football. But hopefully that'll transfer to the juniors last year, the sophomores last year, who are now out here on the field tonight. They've got a lot of extra experience under their belt.
And then until Calhoun beat Camp Point Central with 2.4 seconds left, beginning of the season this year, who was the last team that beat them in the WIBC in the conference? These Brown County Hornets. I do believe it was back in 2018, was it not?
I don't know, Jack. Your history's
It
better
was
than mine. I
something
didn't
like
look that
if
up,
I'm not mistaken.
There's been a lot of back and forth between the Hornets
Yes.
and the Panthers over the years.
And I graduated, or I had my 50th class reunion, and the guys from Brown County remind me that I don't know that we ever beat them while I was in high school. But, you get guys like Yingling and Hurst and those guys, they knew how to manipulate. Their dads always refereed. No, I'm just teasing. We were all good friends, and we enjoyed playing each other over the years. Great rivalries over the years, and this one will be the same way, I do believe.
Well, I think the Hornets are looking for a win because that'll help cement their playoff path that you're just describing, Jack. So at 2-2 with 5 games to go, you need to get to 5, and you'd sure like to beat a 6 or 7 to get a home playoff shot. But they've got to get 2 or 3 games under their belt. I know they're looking for one tonight.
Well, they know they've got to beat Routt, Calhoun, or Camp Point Central to get to that point. 4 and 5 teams made it last year, so that's not surprising either. But you want to cement that, and they're looking for a win here and against Routt in another couple of weeks. Camp Point Central's playing Routt next week on a Saturday. So we're going to have a special Friday night game, I do believe, too, and maybe an extra Saturday game next week on Central Illinois Sports. It's always fun to be here. The band is heading out to the field. They told us about 6:50, but we may get the national anthem a little bit earlier than that. We're going to just hang around here for a second. And, 6:50 on the clock. Not on this clock, but on the big clock that we use. And
well, the Panthers are heading to their end zone too, Jack, so I think we're about ready.
Let's honor America with the national anthem. We'll back to the studios back here getting ready to go at Brown County. Back with more after these. Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Thank you to the Brown County Hornets Marching Band. And, folks, I want to tell you, you want to be blessed that you've got a band because a lot of them are disappearing. Calhoun and Winchester both have lost their band directors over the last couple of years, and that's been extremely costly for them. So, you know what? Get involved. Get your kids involved in band and thank your band for what they're doing for you. And each band just gets a little littler each year, but hopefully we'll make a big comeback in that too. Always love going to Liberty and seeing their drum corps. Boy, they really do a great job with that. Get the garbage can. Raceville used to do that too, Bob. You remember?
Yeah, I like those drum corps. They really make your heart beat when they walk by. Debbie told me that the Central Panther Band got a first place award at the Rushville Smiles Parade yesterday. Our fifth grade grandson is going to start playing the trombone, and he said there's 50 junior high kids in band. So
wow, that's phenomenal.
We hope that turn keeps rolling.
My nephew Rob Cassins, God rest his soul in heaven, played for the University of Illinois for 4 years.
No kidding, that's
played
right.
in the Final Four. All kinds of great things can take you with that trombone, and we are glad we're here tonight. I want to tell everybody this football field looks phenomenal. I mean, what a job by some people getting this thing ready. It takes a lot of hard work. And, you know, there's a lot of great volunteers here at Brown County, a beautiful setting, and they're really working hard to make their schools look great, too. And they in Camp Point Central are kind of the cream of the crop, Bob. They're really doing a nice job keeping their schools looking great.
Well, they've got midfield marked with a red, white, and blue stripe. If you haven't been to the Brown County football field, they've got a gorgeous video board in the southeast corner of the end zone that not only recognizes the players and replays, but also local businesses supporting the school. So a lot of Brown County Hornet pride on display here on Friday night.
We'll go to halftime before we're able to update you on some of the scores. Is a little bit tighter quarters. It's a beautiful, beautiful press box. But quite honestly, Kevin Dieterle and Steve Surratt and I are a little bigger than we used to be, so we take up a lot of room. I think that's what the problem is, don't you?
Well, Tim and I are just fine sitting back here. With we got a wall rest behind us, and we're outside the wind. We'll see what the weather conjures up in the next hour or so, but the Hornets now being introduced live and also displayed on the video board. Kanye Mitchell, the first one out for the Hornets, Jack.
You know, those video boards really look great, and they are getting them going, but sometimes you got to put new panels in them. And, you know, this press box just got smaller as Coach Bueller and Coach Monroe came in, and you know, I don't look anorexic next to them, but I'm kind of their little brother, I do believe. How you doing, guys?
Why don't they set up a quarterbacks coach? That's what we need, Jack.
Yeah, we need a quarterback coach and a wide receiver coach, I think. You coming through here, young man? Help yourself. Let's pop right on through there. There we go. We'll have a lot of people walking in and out through the night. Hopefully we'll be in great shape.
About 5:45 before kickoff, Jack. The Panthers have been warming up in the north end zone. During the coin toss, the Panthers won the toss, elected to defer their choice to the second half. Jack, we have the same officiating crew tonight we had last week in Camp Point Central, and we took some time in a pregame and honored their former head umpire, Chet Lean, tragically killed in a car wreck last fall. But this has been a crew that's highly regarded, and they've been together a long time. They're from the Quad Cities, Macomb, Galesburg area. Some high-caliber professional people there that referee multiple sports. We're glad to have IHSA officials helping us tonight.
For sure. Bowlers Universe, come out and check out the fun at the Bowlers Universe in Pittsfield. Monday through Thursday, 11 to 10. Friday, 11 to midnight. Saturday, 4 to midnight. Burgers, great drafts, and more fun, food, and friends at the Bowlers Universe and Pike County Express, your local family-owned newspaper, serving Pike County since 1991. Check them out every Wednesday on a newsstand near you. Our kickoff will also be brought to you by Damon Emmerich at Great Rivers Bank, here to help you with your auto, residential, and commercial loan needs. Damon at 217-285-4404. Pike County Real Estate, PCRE Real Estate, and Auction, 217-473-3777. Experienced lineup of brokers. They sell it all. Tillable, farmland, hunting, recreational properties, commercial, and residential. If you need them, go to PCRErealestate.com. They'll help you with that. Both teams a little anxious. They took some time off the clock, and we are ready to rock and roll here, folks. Let's see. It is 6:55, and I think we're going to be a little early getting the kickoff off. What do you think, Bob?
Well, the officials are ready at midfield. Both teams have left the warm-up areas. They're back at their sidelines getting final instructions. They've reset the clock to 12 minutes. We'll see if kickoff is 30 seconds or 3 minutes away, but I think we're going to go early. The officials just broke their huddle, Jack, so the referee to the north end zone. So they're ready to welcome the teams on to the 40s for kickoff.
They'll be on the 40s. Marco Rodriguez will be the kicker wearing the number 10. He's a junior, 5'6", 135 pounds. An integral part of that playoff run a year ago was Marco and getting some running in this year. Ran a punt back for a touchdown. And also doing some nice jobs on the defensive and offensive side along with returning. He and Caden Niekamp will be their return guys, and we'll get to know Brown County a little bit more throughout the night, too.
Hey, Marco's got more talents, too, Jack. He ran the clock for us at the junior high football games Tuesday night.
Is that right? He can do it all. Going back deep, one of them, it appears, let's see, I got to get up here.
2 and 11, Jack, number 2 and 11.
Jack Sefton, and also back deep is Brody Phelps. Phelps will be on the close side here, Sefton on the far side. And Central will be kicking off from their 40. Usually they fake the onside, but you never know. It is beautiful here tonight. Refereeing crew, Brown County in their green and white uniforms. Camp Point Central on the white with old gold with black pants and the gold helmets. It's a slobber knocker, folks. It's Brown County and Camp Point Central. Sit back and enjoy great football action on Central Illinois Sports. Marco is ready to go. He will back it up here and kick it off. And as we told you, we've got Phelps, the sophomore, closest to it. Sefton on the other side. Let's see what Marco tries to do in the early going here. We're ready to go. Nice kickoff going past Sefton. He's going to have a little trouble picking it up. Picked it up the 15-yard line. 20, got a big hole across the middle and a blocker, and he could go all the way. Sefton at the 40, 30, 50, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. 85 yards for the touchdown is Brown County in the opening kickoff, and they set that up just like they drew it up, Bob.
Yeah, they had that planned. It looked like it. A couple of missed tackles by the Panthers up front. Nothing in the backside to slow it down, and the Brown County turns back with a 85-yarder, Jack. Is that what you had?
Yep, 85 yards for Sefton. If you'll put that on the back of your scoring sheet at the 11:47 mark. Here's the replay on that on the Sheila Davids Meyer Northwestern Mutual replay. Going across the middle at the 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, and he finds pay dirt. Now they'll go for the two-point conversion. If you're Brown County, you couldn't ask for anything better since they've been having trouble scoring some points. And they'll have their quarterback in Little with two Fullertons and Sites. And the ball off on the inside, trying to get in. Still fighting. Fullerton is going to be short. And it's 6-0 Brown County at the 11:47 mark. We're back with more after this.
Beard Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer. proudly serving farmers since 1937. We know how important it is to your operation to keep you running. 4 convenient locations in Ashland, Arnsville, Pittsfield, and Hannibal, Missouri. Beard Implement Company. Our people, your advantage.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
85-yard kickoff return for Brown County. They've come to play tonight, and you can't let up at all, no matter who you are, because Brown County said, we want this win tonight, and they're coming right after it. Real Net and Twine, located just north of Pittsfield across from the airport. Real Net and Twine is your local headquarters for concrete lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, and much more. 217-285-5013 for Real Net and Twine. Hi, Jacob. Hi, Adriana. Out there working the camera in the 20-mile-an-hour wind. Who's our kickoff man here wearing the number 10?
18 is our kicker, Jack.
That would be Raniel Sanchez. Raniel Sanchez will be the kicker on his own 40, kicking from the north side. Niekamp and Rodriguez are scheduled to be back deep. Let's see if they come up with something special. Ball falls off the tee.
Third time that's happened already tonight, Jack.
And after one more, they'll make him hold it. But, you know, you never know. They might try a little onside and get the ball right back and make you suffer. Kick across the middle. Going to be taken. We've got a penalty and got an offside early. Somebody must have been across the line early. They'll move it back 5 yards against Brown County. Do it at the 35-yard line. One of the up men was going to get that returned, but he was not able to do that as they blew it dead.
Well, Jack, the wind knocking that ball off the tee just kind of throws the whole rhythm off of the plan, right?
Brown County's had some trouble with penalties. So have the Panthers. Panthers had trouble taking care of the football. So back to kick again.
Horner starts at 35. That means Sanchez. The Panther lineman, or the first line of the Panthers, moves up to the 45-yard line.
Yeah. Let's see what they're going to do here. We're ready to get back to live action with 11:47 on the clock. Sanchez is ready to go. Waits for the whistle. There it is, and we're ready to play. Kick across the middle. It's a pop fly this time. Going to be taken on the right side. They'll fake the handoff. No, they're going to give it to Niekamp, and he's going to be taken down at the 24-yard line, and that's where the Panthers are going to have it 1st and 10. And Brown County has come to play. What a job on the tackle that time by Hayden Hurley. Camp Point Central trailing 6-0 in the early going, 1st and 10. It'll be Elijah Ginnenbacher at the quarterback position. Weir on the left side. Riggs on the right side with Bush behind him at the fullback position.
So they moved us to the 27-yard line for the first snap, Jack.
Wide out to the left. Little different set. Man in motion. They keep it themselves. Ginnenbacher's got it. He's across the 30 to the 31. Give him 4 on the play, and it'll bring up his...
Yeah, ball now to the 26-yard line, Jack.
Mistake.
Second. Yep,
he
I had
lost
it down.
a yard then.
No, he's still a 4-yard gain. It was the 22 at the start of the drive.
They started
instead
at the 22. The set was a lot farther back, so give him 4. 2nd down and 6. Okay. Now Ginnenbacher sets the team, gives it to the fullback on the outside, breaks outside. Bush going to be tackled right at the 28-yard line. Give him 2 on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 4. And you got to like the aggressiveness of Brown County.
Matt Boylan on his first tackle of the night.
They have come to play, and I told you they were going to be ready. Ball at the 28-yard line. They've got a 6-0 lead on the kickoff return. And the Panthers line up with a 3rd down and a long 5. Ginnenbacher, man in motion. On the outside, trying to turn the corner is Weir. Got the 1st down and more as he rolls out to the 39-yard line. Give him 11 on the play. And the first down of the ball game for Camp Point Central comes at the 10:32 mark. They stop the clock to set the chains.
17, Carter Havens, a defensive back on the stop on the far sideline, right in front of the Panther bench.
Penalty on the play because they brought it back. Oh, my. They're going to call holding against the Panthers, so negate that, and that'll put the ball back on the 18-yard line. So the penalty is a bugaboo of the Panthers, and they're going to go all the way back for a 3rd down and about 13. Ball should be around the 18, call it the 20-yard line. Started at the 22, now on the 20, 10-28 and counting. Gedenbacher brings the play in from in there. We've got to be careful. You do not want to make a mistake here and give up more points on a pick 6. Wide out on the left-hand side. Panthers have not been forced to pass a lot, but they're in a passing situation here. Back to pass, Gedenbacher across the middle, finds his man, bounces off of him, no good. Intended receiver on the right side, and it'll be punt time for the Panthers as they are a 3-and-out after that penalty. It'll bring Brown County the ball. Was that Eichen across the middle they were trying to hit it with it?
No, the other side of that, Jack, that might have been Zanesco or it might have been Zach Weir out of the backfield too.
Yep, could have been.
4th down and 13 at the 20-yard line, deep for the Panthers, or Hornets. Jack, you got his number?
I don't yet because he's standing sideways. Okay, it's Seitz who ran it back earlier. Gedenbacher back deep in his own territory. Needs a good hike from center. Gets it. Gets the kick away. He'll kick it away from the man. It'll hit at the 50, roll inside the 45 to the 44-yard line. And that's where Brown County's going to have it 1st and 10, leading at 6-0 on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. So the Hornets will have the ball on the offensive side for the first time after they ran that opening kickoff back. They'll have Vince Little at quarterback. Tice Fullerton will be a wingback with Tanner Seitz. And the fullback is Trey Fullerton, who wears the number 24.
We got it spotted at the 44-yard line, Jack, on the central side of the 50-yard line, but they're not very far to go to flip the field.
Brown County's offense has kind of stalled some, but they got 6 on the kickoff return. Man in motion. They give it to that man on the counter. He's going to be taken down hard, and I don't know if he got back to the line of scrimmage or not. That was a hard hit. That man hit that time was Tice Fullerton. And they're going to give him a yard on that. I'll be darned.
Jasper Flessler, Elijah Gedenbacher, the linebackers on the stop. 1-yard gain.
Way he stopped him there, I didn't think he got any gain on that. In fact, I thought he might have lost a half a yard, but a good spot did the referee, and they put the ball right on the 45-yard line, 2nd and 9 at the 9:30 mark. I told the Panther players you don't want to take anything for granted, and you can't. Double wing, double tight end, tight set. Little gives the ball fullback, first man through. He carries the ball out to about the 47-yard line. That'll be Trey Fullerton. And he's going to get the ball all the way to the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the play and a 3rd and 5, and that's a generous spot too, I thought. Am I just seeing things, Bob? I just saw him go down early and now out to the 49. I think forward progress is a wonderful thing. Little will get the play from the sidelines. I think his dad calls the plays. He probably said, Dad, I'd like to run this. 3rd down and 5. Tight. Panthers right up on the line of scrimmage. They give the ball 2nd man through on the counter. Close to the 1st down. Depends on the spot. The runner that time was number 7, Tanner Seitz, I do believe. Seitz going to need a yard, so he got 4 on the play, and it's a 4th and 1. And I think Brown County looks like they're going to go for it from the Panther 47-yard line. 8-10 and counting. First quarter of play. Brown County's been the team that's made things happen in the early going here. Their line has had some good push. 4-man front for the Panthers. Now walk up a couple linebackers. Hard count, man in motion, trying to get a man to jump. Nobody did that time. Reset, fullback, cross the middle, pushes, gets the 1st down. Fullerton all the way out to the 41-yard line. Give him 6 on the play and another 1st down for Brown County. Fullerton just had it his way. Call it the 42-yard line, Bob.
2nd 1st down after the scoring.
Yep.
1st down for the Hornets. They're now in Panther territory at the 42. Colin Bachhold on that tackle for the Panthers and Caden Niekamp.
7:40 left first quarter. 6-0 Brown County. PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. Little the quarterback. Double wing. Fullback gets the ball. That's Fullerton, going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line, so he'll gain a couple on the play and bring up a 2nd and 8. Ball on the 40, 7-10 and counting, first quarter, and it'll go fast. These are two running teams. Panthers trail it 6-0 on that 85-yard kickoff return by Seitz. Oh, no, my mistake. Sefton.
Elijah Ginnenbacher and Nathan Post on the tackle for the Panthers right at the 40-yard line, Jack.
40-yard line with 6:50 and counting. Little, the junior quarterback. Double wing, fullback Fullerton. Man in motion. Back to throw a little swing pass, and it'll be incomplete. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 8 as Little threw it a little bit early that time. Man was swinging out there, and it looked like he was going to be open.
He was. Number 5 was out in the flat without coverage as Maverick Henry. Number 6, Tice Fullerton snuck out there. Not much coverage by the Panthers. The ball just a little long, but we're in 4-down territory, we know, Jack, so time to mix it up a little bit.
Good to see Tice Fullerton back out there on the football field after that terrible knee injury he had a year ago. Got a big center out there trying to make room. Little the quarterback. Start the man in motion. Give it to the fullback. He's going to be tackled by Niekamp and others. After a short gain, they're going to get him out to the 38-yard line. That'll bring up a 4th and 6 in 4-down territory. Where are they setting the ball? My goodness. They set
right at the 40.
No,
now they moved it.
Now, wait a minute. There you go. Now it's going to be at the 38 where we thought it would be. They do the hokey pokey and they move the ball around. There you go. Here we go.
That's the way I did it when I was playing backyard football with Tracy and Casey in my favor, Jack.
Yeah.
6:30 to go in the first quarter.
I like what Brown County's doing with the punt here, though, looking for field position. The wind is at their back, so they don't need to kick it hard. They're going to get that kick away, hit a little pooch shot across the middle. The ball will roll inside the 10 and into the end zone. No, they're going to say he got it at the 1. My goodness. I would have thought he caught the ball there, but the Panthers are going to have it 99 yards to go at the 1-yard line after the punt. And nice spot that time. How about that?
Good field position play by the Hornets.
Yeah, down to the 1-yard line, and the Panthers did very little on the offensive side the last time. Their linemen are going to need a burst here. And things are Brown County's ways here in the first quarter at the 6:12 mark after the punt. I really thought he caught the ball and bounced into the end zone, but they gave him the set at the 1. Hey, and that's the way it goes.
Brad's asking for some clarification. Brad thought he was in the end zone, stepped over the line or something. I couldn't see from here, but
now the officials are talking, and the man back said it, but he was in the end zone on the play, so not really the angle he wanted. No replay here. We could give you one, but it wouldn't make any difference because we're too far away. Good job by Jacob Hull with the camera. And they're going to call it a touchback, and that's what I thought it was going to be. So it'll come out to the 20-yard line. So they fixed it. Tim, you got that on replay?
Well, that's a good officiating crew, Jack. You know, did it just in a calm manner. They asked Brad what his question was. He went to the other official for some help and made a better decision in their mind.
Yep. I think, you know, just to be fair for both teams, that's what you needed to do. You can turn me down just a little bit if you would, Bob. Not a lot.
Okay, I did so.
6:12 left in the quarter, 1st and 10 from the 20, and that changes a lot of things. You're not looking at a safety in this situation right now. Ginnenbacher, the quarterback, wings with a fullback behind him. Starts a man in motion. That's Weir. Gives the ball across the middle. And I think that was Bush, was it not? Connor Bush is going to run the ball out to the 22-yard line, give him 2 on the play and a 2nd and 8. And Brown County's defense is as advertised, folks. They are out here playing tough defense, are they not?
Well, they just stretched that ball a little bit out, Jack. It looks like we're going to give Connor 3 on that one now. So second and 7, but that's not a lot to write home about yet.
No, call it the 23. Ginnenbacher, the 225-pound quarterback. Man starts early. Man trying to turn the corner. Does. 30-yard line. Going to be knocked out of bounds is Rigg. Late tackle on the play out to the 33-yard line. That should be enough for a first down if we don't see a flag anywhere after the hold. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Put it out at the 34-yard line, actually. So from the 23 to the 34 is 11 yards and a first down at the 5:30 mark. And the Panthers need to establish their offense here, and that's what they're trying to do. Brown County trying to keep that tough defense going.
Curtis Riggs' first carry in 2 weeks.
Yep, Riggs missed the game a week ago. 5-man front with 4 linebackers and 2 D-backs. Playing him close to the box. Gittenbacher gives the ball fullback. Got a running room. That's Caden Niekamp running away from people. 40, 35, breaks a tackle. He's going to go all the way, and no flags on the play. Niekamp takes the ball 66 yards for the touchdown. And, you know, it seems like when Caden Niekamp touches the ball, something happens, does it not, Bob?
Well, that was just pretty impressive display of burst. I mean, he was in the middle of the field and took 2 steps to the left, and he beat the defensive back and a linebacker to the corner and then just ran by 3 more guys. Caden Niekamp, great run.
Yeah, second fastest guy on their team is Niekamp, and he plays defensive end and fullback. We'll have a replay right after this on the 2-point conversion. They'll give the ball. Nope. Gittenbacher's going to keep it. He's fighting to get in, but he will not. And we're tied at 6. Let's take a look at that replay on the Niekamp run. Tim, tell us about it. He gets it around the corner and takes it all the way. We're tied at 6 on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. Back in 30 seconds.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Well, it was all Brown County until that burst from Caden Niekamp. 66 yards, comes at the 5:19 mark. Ties us up at 6, but Brown County's defense holds them out and keeps us tied on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. What a football game, as we thought it would be.
Jack, did you expect 2 scoring plays of 66 and 85 yards?
Well, the way Brown County's been playing, no. The way Central's been playing, no. But, you know, they're high school kids, and that's what happens when you get high school kids. Anything can happen. They might have had a fight with their girlfriend or something. You never know. Now Marco Rodriguez will kick it off from the hash mark on the near side here on the Brown County side from the 40. Wind is blowing hard out of the northeast right now, right in his face, so he might not want to get this one too high. It'll be Sefton who ran that kickoff back before, and also Brody Phelps back there on the return. See what the Panthers decide to do here. About half of the first quarter to play, and we're tied at 6 on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. Don't be surprised with anything. Now Rodriguez will back it up, and he'll set things. I still don't think he's going to kick the ball high with the wind blowing in his face. He's taking that short little run now. 5 guys in the front for Brown County. They will hit a little pooch shot. They're going to call a fair catch, and that will be taken at the 32-yard line. Man that takes the fair catch was Matt Boylan, and that's a good job by Boylan. Where are they going to set this ball? Well, it shouldn't be the 30. He fair caught on the 32. And it's going to be at the 34. Okay.
Start this drive at the 34, Jack. 5:19 to go in the first quarter. Hornets with their second offensive possession.
I don't usually say much about spots, but some of these have been kind of weird so far tonight. Somebody's eyesight's hurting them. 5:19 left first quarter. Brown County 1st and 10. Little the quarterback, man in motion. Comes across the middle. Fullerton's going to be stacked up there, and you want to take care of the ball because you're getting hit hard. Going to bring the ball out to the 36-yard line. Gain of 2 on the play in the 2nd and 8.
Elijah Gittenbacher, Zach Weir in for the Panthers.
Trey Fullerton on the run that time.
It's his 5th carry for 15 yards.
You know, it was a different man playing fullback, in fact. That was Kanye Mitchell, and Mitchell with a nice run of 2 yards. Yep, sorry about that, Bob, but that was Mitchell that snuck in there, a 14 instead of a 24. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Brown County in their own territory at the 36-yard line at the 4:35 mark. They give the ball deep in the backfield. It's going to be a nice run on the play out to the 40. Tice Fullerton was the ball carrier out to the 40. He's going to gain 4 on the play and bring up a 3rd and 4. And a big situation here for the Panthers defense and the Brown County offense. With the wind at your back, if you're Brown County, if you're ever going to pass, this might be the time you do it, but you got to be careful the wind doesn't grab a hold of it and send it sailing on you. But the way Sefton can run, I wouldn't be afraid to try to find him out there. Nate Peters is on the field. Dylan Reich is the center, doing a nice job. Little, the quarterback, the junior. Double setbacks. They give the ball deep to the running back. Going to be tackled short of the first down at about the 41 or 42-yard line. Looks like they're going to set it at the 41. And it'll be punt time, I do believe, on the 41-yard line.
Helping on that tackle, Jack, 18, Evan Walker, one of our newcomers of the football field. Evan Walker on a big stop, helped by Jasper Flessner, 4th down 4.
4th down and a short 4, and it looked like it's punt formation again. And did we say, is it Sanchez punting?
24.
Okay. That'd be Fullerton. He's going to punt the ball and get it down, and it is going to roll into the end zone for a touchback. Brown County just about got on it, but it's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 20. Panthers will play it again, Sam, at the 3:04 mark, tied at 6-6. Camp Point Central with the football. Brown County almost got down there and was able to set that one down on the 1 again.
Yeah, that ball went about 70 yards, Jack, by the time it was in the air in the roll. That wind's helping.
70-yard punt for Fullerton, not a school record, but pretty darn close, I'd say. 3:04 in the first quarter. Tied at 6 on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. Thank you for joining us tonight for all the action.
Elijah Ginnenbacher brings the play in. It's his 2nd game at quarterback for the Panthers.
Well, said he played a little bit in the sophomores, or fresh off a few years ago.
I think he tricked Tracy into quarterback in junior high a little bit too.
Maybe so. Going to give the ball on the outside on the counter, being stacked up. Brown County doing a nice job there. No gain, no loss in the play. Coming from the left side should have been Zach Ware, I do believe.
That play didn't have very good rhythm to it at all, Jack.
In fact, they're going to lose a yard on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 11. So Ware loses a yard with 2:44 left in the quarter. 2:30 and counting. Play clock is at 15. Game clock at 2:30 right now. Ginnenbacher brings the play in. Facing a 2nd down and 11. Let's see what the Panthers have up their sleeve. Little offset situation. Ginnenbacher keeps it himself around the outside. He'll be stacked up after a short gain. You know, when you got to turn, it's a little bit different. Give him a gain of 2 on the 21-yard line and bring up a 3rd and 9. It's not the same as being a fullback, is it, Bob?
He just hasn't, he has 2 things. He has to turn his back, so it's hard to tell where the hole's going to be at, Jack. And he doesn't have, 3 steps to get started. So
right.
2 disadvantages, but we'll see if Elijah can make something happen here at 3rd and 9.
Well, they had Niekamp back there a little bit ago, and he went a long way, 66 yards. Panthers in the double wing. Ginnenbacher barks him out. He hands it across the middle of the fullback, and he's got big yardage. In fact, gains the 1st down. On the play is Bush, and he's celebrating that run out to the 34-yard line. Gains 13 in the 1st and 10 for the Panthers on a big fullback dive that time.
Well, another good blitz by Connor. He picked the right hole that time, and the first 5 yards are good, and then he beat 2 guys and made it into 11.
Bush is showing a lot more emotion than I've ever seen from him before, Bob.
Well, he's coaching some 1st graders, so that's giving him some added juice.
Starting a man in motion is Ware. He'll return now. Ginnenbacher will step out and get the play from Coach Ray. Tied at 6, just over a minute left, first quarter. Central Illinois Sports is where you watch it. Glad you've joined us. Man in motion. They give the ball to the fullback. Big running room again. Stands up, falls forward, and it depends on the spot. Looked like they're spotting him at about the 44-yard line, and that could be enough for a 1st down. They call it a 1st down, and the Panthers will have the 1st down. With under a minute left in the quarter, we'll be down to about the 42nd mark before they run this play.
The last 2 carries by Connor Bush, 23 yards.
Showing some real moxie there. Panthers at the 44, their own. Double wing formation. Ginnebacher keeps it, quarterback keeper, big run across the 50, down to the 48-yard line. Let's see where they set him. 6 plus 3, put him at the 47, give him 9 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 1. And will the Panthers run another play, or will they wait for the wind here? I would think they would probably let it run out with 20 seconds on the play clock, and the Panthers are going to go to the end of the first quarter, tied at 6 with Brown County. It's a dandy. Don't you dare go away. We're back with more after these.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Cranberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
At Westtown Ford in Jacksonville, Illinois, we have Mavericks, we have Rangers, we have F-150s, 250s, and 350s. If you need help with that perfect look after your purchase, I'm Corey Grinke and I Know Trucks. Come see me at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville, Illinois.
Beautiful scoreboard here at Brown County. They've got that double scoreboard with the video. Brown County will be on the defensive side as the Panthers will face a 2nd and a long one. Call it 2. Correct? Oh, no. Yeah, that's right. 2nd and a short 2, long 1 here for the Panthers.
That 9-yard gain by Elijah. That was sort of a quick hitter by a quarterback sneak. That's an unusual play. We haven't seen that before.
He didn't turn around. That time he went forward. Marco Rodriguez on the right wing now, and Caden Niekamp is at fullback. Ginnebacher starts a man in motion. They give it to Niekamp across the middle, driving forward. Going to be thrown back after he gets to the 45, but he'll have enough for a Panther first down. How many of those now in the night, Bob?
That's the 7th first down for the Panthers.
Tied at 6 after 1 quarter on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. Adams Network, Adams Fiber timeout on the field. Local computer sales and service, Adams Experts, 217-214-3423.
Connor Bush gets credit for that last one, Jack.
Okay. Panthers again. Across the middle, Ginnebacher got a man trying to streak down the field. He'll overthrow him. It'll be an incomplete pass, and it'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 for the Panthers with the ball resting on the 45-yard line.
It only took the 2nd play of the wind behind our back for Casey to try to throw one out there to Nate Peters, intended receiver. Good to see Nate stretching his legs out with some speed.
Nate will leave the field for just a minute, as will Marco Rodriguez. Wide out is Eichen on this side. Fullback is Bush. Ginnebacher, the quarterback, in the double wing. Start a man in motion. They give the ball on the outside. Carrying the ball is Curtis Rigg. Turn in the corner. Still on his feet. Going to be knocked out of bounds around the 35-yard line. Looks like it's going to be the 36. He'll get 9 on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd and short, about a 3rd and 1, I do believe. That comes at the 11:29 mark as it stops the clock as he's knocked out of bounds. 36-yard line, tied at 6. Panthers gave up an opening kickoff to Sefton and the Brown County Hornets. Then they fought back and Niekamp tied it up. Both teams had trouble on the extra point. Bush behind Ginnebacher. Double wing, man in motion. They give it to the fullback across the middle. Finding running room is Bush. Gets it all the way down to the 25-yard line. And let's see where they're going to spot it. They're going to spot it on the 24, it looks like. Give him 12 on the play and another first down for the Panthers.
6 carries and 43 yards for Connor Bush here in the last 2 possessions. He's been the feature.
Another first down for the Panthers, now knocking on the door at the 24-yard line. You don't want to fail when you've worked this hard, starting it on their own 20. They've run a ton of plays, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15th play of the series. And a quarter change. They give the ball on the outside. Rigg turns the corner, got some running room. He'll be rolled down inside the 20, down to the 18. 6 on the play, 2nd down and 4. Curtis Rigg is that guy that when he gets on the outside, you want to tackle him because you never know what's going to happen. It looks like it's going to go to 17, Bob.
All right.
2nd and 3 now, I do believe.
You know, the one consistency we do have, Jaden Summey snapping the ball, Jack. He's got a lot of experience. We're glad Jaden's our center.
Yeah, he did a nice job winning that spot early last season. Got to take care of the ball. Ginenbacher keeps it himself. Runs across the middle. He'll fall inside the 15, down to around the 11. That should be another 1st down for the Panthers.
6-yard gain for Elijah.
I'd even call it 7. 1st and 10, and you can't. No, they got it at the 12. My mistake. Ball's at the 12-yard line. 10:05 and counting left in the half. Tied at 6. Dandy football game on Central Illinois Sports. We'll update you on the Pittsfield game and more here in just a little while.
Feel the wind picking up a little bit more from the north, Jack.
Yeah, it's all in their back right now. Ginenbacher man in motion. 2nd man across on the outside came from the right wing. Marco Rodriguez. He's going to get the ball inside the 10 down to the 8-yard line. So a gain of 4, 2nd down and 6. They could make a 1st down at the 1.
Marco's first carry that night, I asked him when he was running the clock the other night, Marco, you like playing D-back, kicking, or running? He said, I'm kind of liking the running thing now.
Give me the ball, Coach. Give me the ball. That's what Marco Rodriguez says. I can kick it, I can run it, and I can tackle people. Both teams doing a nice job. Brown County's defense with a 5, sometimes 6-man front. 11 men in the box right now. Ginenbacher starts a man, gives it to the fullback, left side, gets a little surge down inside the 5, just short of the 5. I think it'll be at the 5-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play. Niekamp, the ball carrier, bring up a 3rd and 3, I do believe. Right at the 5-yard line. You know, when you got to think about stopping Ginenbacher and Niekamp and Bush in this situation, that's a challenge. So what a job tackling by this great Hornet defense. The Hornets are really playing some solid D here, and they do not have great big guys on that line. They're playing a little bit quicker group there, and they've got a nose guard that will bring you a lot of havoc in Mitchell. Man in motion. Handed on the outside, Rigg trying to find the corner. Breaks inside, going to be short. Down inside the 1, so that should make a 1st and goal from the 1-yard line for the Panthers at the 8:20 mark. Rigg's going to gain 4 on the play. And the Panthers will have a 1st and goal from the 1. Trying to get their first lead of the ball game. They'll start the clock here, 8:15 and counting. Game clock just underway too, and this is a beautiful facility. Panthers on the south end. Got to take care of the football. Brown County needs a big stop. Ginenbacher keeps it himself. He falls forward into the end zone. Elijah Ginenbacher, 1-yard run. Ginenbacher comes at the 8:01 mark, and here's the replay on that one. Sheila Davidsmeyer, Northwest Mutual. Ginenbacher, quarterback keeper, into the end zone, makes it a 12-6 Panther lead. Now they'll go for 2. Not as exciting as that 66-yard run, but pretty good replays there. Good job, Jacob Hall, on the replays. And Tim Hall catching them. Sheila Davidsmeyer, Northwestern Mutual, right in the middle of Pittsfield, doing a good job sponsoring all of our replays. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Panthers looking for 2 here. They've had their problems. Niekamp at fullback behind Ginenbacher. They'll give it. No, they're going to give it on the right side, trying to turn the corner.
Nate Peters.
The end zone. Nate Peters for the 2-point conversion. Flag on the play, so let's hold your breath here.
Illegal shift or hold on the Panthers, Jack. We only saw half the signal here.
So you may put Marco out there to kick at this point because, you know, last week he kicked the 36-yard extra point.
Yep, here he comes.
Yep, since he'll be put back a little farther, was it a hold? It'll go to the 13. Add 5, 18, 28 yards for the extra point, and the wind's at his back. You got to make sure it doesn't hurt you. It's a holding penalty against the Panthers. They've had some big penalties already in the game, and a couple of them have been holding. Ginenbacher's the holder. Niekamp hikes the ball. They'll kick it from the 20, so it will be a 30-yard extra point attempt, trying to go up by 7. 6-point game, 12-6 on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. One play for the extra point, Marco Rodriguez. The hike is not bad. Ball is down. The kick is up, and it is good. Timeout on the field. Panthers lead at 13-6. 8:01 left in the half. Back with more after these.
Your Jeep, truck, and SUV are only as good as the tires and rims they run on. On or off-road, go full throttle.
Shireman Memorials has been serving the area since 2014 with local and affordable memorial and specialty items production. Jason Shireman has over 20 years of experience and is committed to providing his customers with the best experience. With expertise in sandblasting, carving, etching, and design, you will be dealing with someone who has the knowledge and experience to make a memorial your family can be proud of for generations. You'll find Shireman Memorials at 1135 West Washington Street in Pittsfield and online at shiremanmemorials.com.
Trying to count the plays. I think we had 21 plays on that, Bob.
Wow.
And it all started at the 6:12 mark of the first quarter, and it ends up at the 8:01 mark. So 6 and 4, 10-minute drive for the Panthers, and that looks like old Triopia Don Kemp football, doesn't it?
80 yards, Jack. We started at the 20, right? 80-yard
80
play.
yards.
80-yard possession.
1-yard run by Ginenbacher. That's the quietest points we've had all night, and then Nate Peters was able to run it in from 3 yards out, so give Nate 3 yards on the play. Another first down on the touchdown.
Well, his got called back by that holding penalty, unfortunately,
that's
Jack.
right.
So.
You're right. So the kick after was good by Rodriguez.
Still good to see Nate run the ball hard.
His ball got blown off too, so he's trying to set the ball up, and you don't want it falling off right the time you're getting ready to kick it because that can make it look pretty bad. We saw Marco with one of those a week or so ago where he just missed it. Marco will back it up here, and the Panthers will reset from their 40 at the north end. Phelps is back deep along with Sefton, who ran one back all the way. Rodriguez ready to go. Big kick across the middle. Line drive, not taken clean. They're going to fall on the ball, and that will be set at about the 17-yard line for Brown County. Had time to pick it up, but just couldn't quite get the handle on it. So they'll be deep in their own territory at the 7:57 mark, 1st and 10.
There's a lot of green out there. I don't know how Marco lined it up to just hit one of the receivers right in the chest, but he got him right there and kind of bobbled up the return.
And I think he had time, but he just didn't want to do that. Now coming off the field, I think, was Tice Fullerton, was he not? So we might have a different running back out there. Double wing formation, do have a different man. That is Ed Staton, or Eli Staton, in motion. Give the ball to the fullback across the middle. That would be Fullerton. It's going to get the ball out to the 23-yard line. Oh, no, the 19-yard line. Give him 2 on the play, 2nd down and 8. 7:40 and counting left in the half. 13-6, Panthers with the lead on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. What a job by Brown County running that opening kickoff back. You need that 2-point conversion to keep that momentum going. Panthers were able to come back on a 66-yard run, then a 1-yard run after 80 yards and 21 plays to take the lead. Little, the quarterback, gives the ball on the inside again. Fullback dive out to around the 20. Ginenbacher in on the tackle, Tim tells us, 21-yard line. 2 yards in the play and a 3rd and 6, and Brown County needs a big play here to keep the ball.
If Wyatt Vandevelde, one of our defensive linemen who was shaked up a little bit last week, played part of the game, but he's helping Eli with a good tackle there.
Maverick Henry checked into the game on the offensive side, I do believe, wearing the number 5. Oh, I guess it was Fullerton coming back then. Okay. Fullerton wearing the number 6. You know, you've been out of school 50 years. It's hard to see numbers. Plus, I didn't know him that well when I was in school. Fullback, offset I formation. Little, the quarterback, deep handoff across the middle. Got some blocking. Ball comes out to the 26-yard line. runner that time was Seitz, and he gets it out to the 30 or 26-yard line, gain of 5. It's going to bring up a 4th and 1, and will Coach Little go against the odds here? 4th and 1, you might try a hard snap here just to see if you can get him offline or get him to jump. But if you give the ball to Trey Fullerton, you're probably going to get that yard 9 times out of 10 or 99 out of 100. Brown County does not want to give the ball up here. I think you'll see a hard count first and then Fullerton get the ball. Little the quarterback. Man in motion. Hard count. Now he'll back out. Back in. Now he'll back out. And Brown County will call the timeout. It is an Adams Fiber timeout. We'll take it to 13-6 in favor of the Panthers. Hang on just a second. Oh, they called a delay of game, not a timeout. My mistake.
Well, the officials are going to convene here. One official has a delay. The other official might have a timeout.
They're going to call timeout Brown County. It's an Adams Fiber timeout. 217-214-3423, 13-6. Panthers with the lead over the Hornets. Back with more after these.
In high school athletics, winning and losing is a part of the experience. Sportsmanship should also be part of the game at all times. That's why Farm and Home Supply and Refreshment Services Pepsi are teaming up to recognize the good sport of the week. Nominations for the weekly award can be made by messaging the Central Illinois Sports Facebook page. Help us recognize the good things about sports. Weekly winners will receive a $25 gift card to Farm and Home Supply. Again, send your nominations to the Central Illinois Sports Facebook page today.
I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella.
You're dating someone?
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. Arlo's not a boy. Oh, boy.
Ah, not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
Brown County is going to line up to punt. Moose Lodge 420. Check out the Friday specials. The food's hot, the drinks are cold at the Moose Lodge 420. They'll have pork chops for sale tomorrow on the drive-thru. They'll be back to punt again on a 4th and 1. They'll be punting the ball inside the 15-yard line. Need a good hike from center. Might try another hard count here. They just need a yard. You know, a hard count might be the thing, and maybe one of the defensive guys that jump. Nope. Bad hike. It's going to go into the end zone, close to the other end, and he'll kick it out, and that'll be a safety for Camp Point Central as the punter just kicked the ball out of the end zone. That'll make it a 15-6 lead with the safety on the bad hike from center. And now I get to tell it, Bob. In my junior year of high school, from the same spot, I hiked one out of the end zone and helped Brown County out.
There you go, Jack.
It was the longest hike from center, and it is a school record, in case you're wondering. And they did have me start hiking the ball instead of punting it. But unfortunate there, that one goes out. That is a safety as the man kicked the ball out of the end zone. He didn't want anybody to fall on it there and get a touchdown, but there's nothing else to talk about. That's a safety. Yep, that'll be a safety. 2 points and then a free kick as Brown County will have to kick the ball to the Panthers. And they've still got 5:39 left in the half. So write down that 2 points and make it a 15-6 game. Now a 9-point game. Most people will punt, but they are kicking against the wind. So I might kick it off and try to kick it away from people if you can. It's a tough situation here with the wind blowing into your face. They'll kick it off from the 20-yard line on the safety. You know, I find it interesting. We had an overtime game in the freshman game last night, and even our junior high coaches had no idea where the ball was. They said 20-yard line. I said no, 10. And with the safety, I don't think there's a lot of people that know a lot of the rules because they don't see it very often. Mr. McNeff and I know because we read rules and we've got kids that tell us things. That's what it is, right? I want to thank the guys up here in the press box doing a fabulous job, and my buddy Steve Surratt on BC Hornets and Kevin Dieterle. Kevin, you know, he got married during football season and never could understand a guy getting married during football season. Then my son did it a year ago right now. So they're going to kick the ball off of the tee. That should be Sanchez. Nope, they're going to have somebody else kick it. It's going to be Hunter. Oh, Sanchez is going to be the kicker. Tim tried to give me some bad advice, but it's number 18. And with 5:39 left in the half, the Panthers, if they can take care of it. This is a live ball after he kicks it, by the way.
Caden Niekamp deep for the Panthers.
And see what Sanchez wants to do here from his own 20 with the wind in his face. Panthers will get the ball in the second half, too. Now the kickoff. He'll kick a nice kick here. It's going to be taken by one of the short men, up 43. Marco with the ball. 50-yard line, running out of bounds, going to be tackled right at the 50, and that's where the Panthers are going to have it 1st and 10 with 5:34 left in the half. Plenty of time and plenty of timeouts. Camp Point Central.
17 Carter Havens on the tackle. They're going to put that right at the red, white, and blue stripe at the 50-yard line, Jack.
Yep, right at the 50. I just wanted to make sure nobody came through and took the cord out with them. You're fine.
We're doing okay.
We appreciate you being here. Thanks for coming. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. They lead at 15-6, kind of an unusual score on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. Ginnenbach, the quarterback, 50 yards to go, 5:34 left in the half to go there. Double wing formation. Reagan Weir. Kenny Bacher's going to keep it himself. He's fighting into Brown County territory. He'll get it to the 47, give him a gain of 3, and it'll bring up a 2nd down and 7. Gittenbacher keeps the ball, wraps it up. They'll set the ball to 47-yard line. The Panthers will face a 2nd and a short 7. New Berlin up 14-0 on Pittsfield at New Berlin tonight. You don't want to get New Berlin in a shootout, but you got to get that game closer by halftime if you're the Pittsfield Sockies, and they need this if they want to make the playoffs. Calhoun up 6-0 on Greenfield Northwestern down at Fleur de Lis. Offset I formation, man in motion. They give it to the fullback across the middle. Bush fighting, won't make it so much more than the 45, give him 2. It'll bring up a 3rd and 5, and Brown County has got a shot to get the ball back here if they can hold the Panthers here. I don't know if it's 4-down territory or not. Routes up 7-0 on Minden Unity over at Minden tonight. A lot of good games around the area. Pleasant Hill and Carrollton playing.
Panthers do have all 3 timeouts left, Jack,
No,
if they try to stretch this into a scoring drive.
It's not Pleasant Hill and Carrollton. I got that wrong. It's West Central. Man in motion. They'll give it on the outside. Rigg trying to turn the corner. He does. Gets the 1st down. Still on his feet. He'll be tackled inside the 35.
You got a penalty flag too, Jack.
Yep, penalty flag on the play, and was it a hold or was it something different than that? Looks like it's going to come back as the official is going to bring it back. Holding against the Panthers. That's their 3rd holding penalty of the night. 49-yard line is going to put it at the 39, so there's going to be 5 and 11, 16 yards to go. Repeat it'll be 3rd down.
And those penalties on 3rd down are difficult because you've only got 2 plays left to make it up.
They only took it to the 45-yard line. Okay, they moved the flag up a little bit. So it's going to be from there. The Panthers are going to have a 3rd and about 16 from their own 45-yard line with 3:50 and counting. They need to be careful here. Might want to play a little field position. Gittenbacher, man in motion. Give the ball fullback across the middle. Stacked up, not going to get anything there. Brown County trying to tackle the ball. No gain, no loss on the play. Good job by the interior line, the linebackers of Brown County. Was that Niekamp?
Bush on the carry.
Bush on the carry.
Hornets are really working hard to strip the ball on that play too, Jack.
Yep, it's going to be punt time for the Panthers. Wind at their back. Gittenbacher will be the punter, and he needs a good hike from center with 3:10 and counting left in the half. Gittenbacher, who's also the quarterback. They're not going to go for it here, folks. I can't imagine. Hike from center, right at the 45. Good hike. Back to kick. Gittenbacher gets it away. Almost blocked. Man going back, and it's going to go all the way out of the end zone. Touchback to the 20 for Brown County. No penalties, and Brown County will have the ball with 80 yards to go and 2:53 to get there.
They've got 2 timeouts left to sustain their drive as well.
Tim, you got a quick 15 you could have run her, but we don't need to. Stay tuned for the Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram halftime show. We'll have some stats. Bob Ray will recap the score and give you some stats at halftime. Hey, if you're listening and you're here, Bob could use a bottle of water. Hope you'll bring him one up, or maybe we'll have Jacob go get him one at halftime.
Vince Little brings the play in, Jack. The Hornets' next possession here in the second quarter, just under the 3-minute mark.
Yep. Little with the double wing. Nope. Offset formation in the backfield. Little with the wind in his face. They give the ball, first man through, fullback, stacked up there after a short gain. Fullerton going to get the ball out to the 23-yard line, give him 3 on the play. Second down and 7. The clock ticks down to the 2:40 mark.
It's his 7th carry for 20 yards, working hard to get those yards for the Hornets.
This is where you got to have that no-huddle offense and be able to go right back up there and have 3 or 4 plays you're going to run. Little's all the way to the sidelines, and they burnt probably 35 seconds on this. Wind in your face here. And Camp Point Central will get the ball in the second half on the kickoff. Same setup again. They're going to have a penalty, and somebody moved one side or the other. Let's see what we got.
Yeah, the umpire called this one right in the middle of the play. Dead ball foul, false start.
Yep, 5-yard penalty, so that's going to move the ball back to the 18.
First penalty against the Hornets.
Second down and 12. And the Hornets have had a lot of penalty problems during the season. They actually had a 5-yarder on the kickoff, I guess, right?
Oh, that's right.
That's the only penalty they've had tonight. Panthers have been penalized pretty heavily. Not normal for the Panthers to have a lot of penalties. Second down, about 13. Little the quarterback. Gives the ball on the outside. Man breaks outside, can't break a tackle that time.
Jace Wallace staying on the edge and making a big stop for the Panthers. Timeout Hornets are going to be their second timeout.
People slow getting up here, running the ball that time. Number 7 is Tanner Seitz.
Maybe we called the timeout, Jack.
You know, the Panthers may have. We're going to take the timeout. We're back with more after these.
Press Yours On You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this season. If you are looking to get team shirts or spirit wear for yourself, remember Press Yours On You. We have over 1,400 square feet of retail space, so pop in and see what we have to offer. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, laser engraving, and banners. The Walker family has proudly owned and operated Press Yours On You for over 18 years. Being a small-town business, our goal is customer satisfaction. We would like to thank everyone who has supported us. As always, thank you for supporting local.
Are you planning on building? Let Pike County Lumber help. Whether it's big or small, we have everything you need. We carry all building materials like siding, roofing, cabinets, decking, doors, and windows, just to name a few. We also have plumbing and electrical supplies along with tools. From building your shop, your brand new home, or kitchen and bath remodel, Pike County Lumber is here to help. We're family owned for 3 generations. Pike County Lumber. For all your building needs, come see us in Pittsfield.
Panthers actually called the timeout there. It's a 3rd and 10 from the 20 for Brown County. 1:41 left in the half, and is that the Panthers' first or second timeout, Bob? First one?
Their first timeout. Brad's still talking to the officials about something we're unclear about. I think we're getting that cleared up.
Yep. Little the quarterback. Pitches the ball on the outside. Man trying to turn the corner. Won't make the corner. Will not make the 25. Is knocked out of bounds. Tice Fullerton was the running back that time. And it'll be punt time for Brown County as they're going to get the ball. Wow, but he didn't get much of a gain on the play. I thought he got farther than that. Give him a gain of 1, and the ball's in the 21-yard line. 4th down and 9. So the Panthers really playing good field position here and called the timeout, and then the man was knocked out of bounds. So there's 1:35 left. Marco Rodriguez deep. He's already run a punt back for a touchdown this year. Now Brown County will call the timeout. It's a Adams Fiber timeout. We're back with more 15-6 Panthers after this.
Petty Construction and owner Joe Petty, specializing in commercial and residential roofing systems. They design, build new homes and additions and renovations to your home. Interior and exterior renovations are their specialty. Petty Construction and Joe Petty have the experience in building you are looking for. Call 217-779-6384 or on the web at joe.petty@pettyconstruction.com. Building your community one job at a time.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
You know, a lot of times the wind won't really affect a lot of things, but Brown County's had the wind in their face this whole second quarter after we were tied at 6 apiece. The last time they tried to punt, they had a bad hike from center, and it went into the end zone and was kicked out, and it was a safety. Now they're set up in the same situation from their own 21-yard line. The first thing is they need a good hike from center to their punter here, and he's lined up a little bit shorter this time. Marco Rodriguez back deep. 1:35 left in the half, a 4th and 9, and the hike from center is a little high, but he's able to get it. Kick is clear, and people will get away from it. The ball is going to roll dead at the 37-yard line, call it the 38, and the Panthers will have a short field with 1:26 left, 1st and 10.
They've also got they got 2 timeouts left, Jack, so for Brad and Casey, that's 86 seconds plus 2 timeouts. They can make a lot of things happen from 37 yards. We'll see if they can get started off on the right foot here and avoid a penalty.
Yeah, you run a sweep here and are able to get the ball out to the sidelines where you can run out of bounds, and you can even add to that. Big line up there for the Panthers, one of the biggest I can ever remember. Guard asking questions of Ginenbacher. Bush behind him. Wide outs to the left, 2 of them. Ginenbacher, little quick pass, knocked away, and that ball is a lateral, and that is going to give the Panthers the ball. That ball was behind the line of scrimmage. Nice job by the Panthers and a good job by the coaching staff up here. They recognized it right away, and the Panthers are going to have the ball back on the 44-yard line. A dangerous play that was. My goodness. They lost a bunch on that one. Call it a 7-yard loss and brings up a 2nd and about 17.
And we're going to burn up 30 seconds on that lateral, Jack. We didn't take a timeout and didn't get it incomplete.
That lateral is not the play you probably dream about in that situation. Now back is Ginenbacher under center. Back to pass. Got some running room. It's going to go to his left. Now penalty flag. Man is incomplete, but another hold, it appears, by Chris Smith, the referee, and another hold. And that'll move the Panthers back another 10. If I'm the Panthers here, I'm going to let the clock run out and say enough mistakes in this half. We'll go to halftime and get the kickoff in a second. How about you, Bob?
Well, we've really forfeited 2 opportunities here in the last 2 drives where we had the ball in decent field position and couldn't get a first down without a penalty on the prior drive. And look where we're going to be here, Jack. We've got 2nd down and 40 yards, maybe not quite 40.
Not quite. No, I think it's about 2nd and 25. But what I look at here is you got the wind at your back. You've got 3 plays. You don't want to throw an interception here, but you know, it doesn't hurt to go for the gusto here if you want to. Ginenbacher under center. Tight end on the left side. Hiking off wide to the right. Give the ball 2nd man through. That's Riggs, tackled after a short gain. He's going to gain 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and 22, and I think the Panthers will let the clock run out, don't you? I don't think either team wants to stop the clock at this point. 15 seconds left in the half. Panthers lead at 15-6, and it appears that's going to be our score going into halftime. I don't think either team's ready to run a play. Well, the Panthers are going to hustle and try to run one. 3, 2, 1. Ginenbacher will not get it off.
And we have another penalty flag.
You usually can't stop the half on a defensive penalty, but that may be an offensive, or did Brown County call a timeout? Threw a flag there, they say. on the side, so somebody was in the neutral zone. Either the lineman moved or the defense got across. There's no time left on the clock. If it's defensive, we'll have an offensive play. If not, we'll be done. Illegal procedure, and that should take us to halftime, I do believe. Nope, they're going to put time on the clock. On the offense, I think you would end the half, but let's see. They're going to run one timed play is what they're going to say here, I think. I'm surprised they're running a play.
It might be a knee, Jack.
Yep, I would think they're going to take a knee here. Third down and farther than I've seen in a long time. 5, 10, 15, 18, 28. Why don't you just run one play and call it good? Two seconds, start the clock, and that'll end the half. That took a lot of things to do for nothing, didn't it? Halftime, 15-6, Panthers with the lead. We're back on the Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram halftime show right after this timeout.
You've tried it, I've tried it, everyone needs to try it. Sugar and Smoke, 1258 West Washington in Pittsfield. Open Wednesday through Saturday at 11 a.m. Here's what others are saying. This place is fantastic in every way. Pulled pork, pulled chicken, brisket, ribs on the weekends, the best green beans, appetizers, nachos, pony shoes, pork burgers, celebrating 1 year in business. Sugar and Smoke, it's time to eat. Yum! 217-922-0067.
Since 1921, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point has been a vital part of our community's history. We are proud of our growth, our community leadership, and our success, which is only possible because of all those who shared this journey with us. We are grateful to the generations of loyal customers, families, businesses, employees, officers, and directors who have shaped not only our story, but our entire communities. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and your future generations for the next 100 years. Farmers State Bank and Camp Point. Together, we are a strong, united community.
Stotzi Automotive and Tire, located at 201 Adams Street in Camp Point, Illinois, is your local automotive repair shop. Whether you need an oil change, brake job, alignment, engine repair, or new tires, Stotzi Automotive is here with honest and competitive pricing. Call Reagan and his team today to schedule your appointment. 217-740-5010. That's 217-740-5010 for Stotzi Automotive and Tire. Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Quincy, Illinois, family owned and operated. Their staff will make the car buying process simple, ensuring each customer's needs are satisfied. Learn more at littlejessmotor.com or stop by 3431 Main Street in Quincy. Also, the PCRE Real Estate and Auction Scoreboard. Chris Nichols and the broker staff, they're doing a good job. PCRErealestate.com, 217-473-3777. It is 15-6 here at halftime, and Bob Ray will tell you how we got to that scoring time.
Well, we start off with a bang both directions, Jack. The very first play of the contest at 11:47, Jack Septon, number 2 for the Hornets, took a kick return from the 15-yard line, ran it 85 yards back to pay dirt for the Hornets' first score. The run conversion failed, 6-0 Hornets at 11:47. Later in the first quarter at 5:19, Caden Niekamp broke through the middle with a 66-yard run, tied the game at 6. That 2-point conversion run also failed. At the second quarter, 8:01 mark, Elijah Ginnenbacher with a 2-yard run. What did we say, Jack? That was a 21 plays.
Took about 10.5 minutes and went 80 yards.
Finished with a Elijah quarterback sneak for 2 yards, made it 12-6. We had a Nate Peters sighting and a run for the 2-point conversion. That was called back by holding. Marco comes out for the extra point kick, 13-6. And then 5:39 second quarter, a bad snap by the Hornets turned into a safety through the end zone. That puts us, Jack, 15 Panthers, 6 Hornets after one half.
And that's on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction Scoreboard on the Little Jess Motors Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram halftime show We'll come back with individual statistics, scores from other games around the area, and more. All come your way. 15-6, Panthers with the lead at Brown County at halftime. They'll get the second half kickoff. We're back with more after these.
GSI grain bins are built using the highest strength steel available. This allows you to store more grain to maximize your profitability and efficiency. Buy one now and receive our winter discount program. Mixer Lumber Company, your GSI grain bin dealer.
Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dear Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dear Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dear Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwestergrain.com. Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs. Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Make sure you include the Damon guys to get it right the first time. Residential and commercial, new builds, or existing. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family. The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517.
Hey, Abe. Hey, George. You know what? We love beer!
This election year, be sure to make the correct decision and vote jerseys. Over the last 4 years, we have helped put more money back in your pocket with our daily drink specials and incredible food deals. We have also made steaks great again with our partnership with GJY Beef Company. So when you are making your next dinner decision, make it Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point, Illinois.
Welcome back to the Little Jets Chrysler Dodge and Jeep halftime show. Bob Ray's got some individual stats. The Panthers lead at 15-6, and Bob's going to tell you how we got there.
Well, we got the stats for the Brown County Hornet offensive squad. We have Kanye Mitchell, 1 carry for 2 yards. Tice Fullerton, wingback, 4 carries for 8. Tanner Seitz, 2 carries for 7. Leading ball carrier for the Hornets through the first half with 7 carries and 20 yards. Fullback Trey Fullerton. Vince Little attempted 1 pass incomplete. The Hornets have 2 penalties for only 10 yards. And I've got them for 2 first downs, Jack, including their touchdown on the big kick return to start the game by Jack Septon. Panther offensive statistics so far for the contest. Curtis Rigg, 5 carries for 32. Elijah Ginnenbacher, the quarterback, 6 carries for 26. Zach Weir has 2 carries for 10. Marco Rodriguez, 1 carry for 4. Connor Bush, the leading ball carrier, 8 carries for 45 yards. The leading yardage gainer, Caden Niekamp, 2 carries for 70 yards. Panthers have 12 first downs. They have attempted 4 passes, completed none. Total yardage for the Panthers, 24 carries for 187. The Hornets, 14 carries for 38. The bugaboo for the Panthers, Jack, 5 penalties, 45 yards, 2 of them at very critical junctures of the contest.
When's the last time you've seen them have 45 yards and penalties in a game? But they've had 3 holding penalties tonight. And, they got that inexperienced line, and that can be part of it. But they lead it here 15-6. They will get the second half kickoff. We can tell you about some other WIBC scores before we go to the break here. As we see, Calhoun was leading 12-0 over Greenfield Northwestern down at Fleur-de-Lis in Greenfield, 12-0 after 1 quarter. Route leading Minden 17-0. Beardstown all over Triopia, leading 22-6 at halftime. Carrollton with a 21-0 lead with 8 minutes left in the half. West Central trailed Pleasant Hill till the middle of the second quarter. They now lead it 8-6. They did have an ambulance on the field. Say a little prayer for them. We're going to take a break. It's 15-6. Panthers over Brown County here at halftime. We'll come back with some other scores and more on the Little Jess Motors halftime show.
Kate Marable, real estate broker with Hometown Real Estate, would like to say good luck to all area teams and hopes everyone has a successful and healthy season. When you're in the market for a new home or would like to sell your home, be sure to call Kate Marable. Kate is a lifelong resident of the area and has experience in first-time home buyers, FHA, USDA, and VA loans. Call Kate Marable at 217-370-9809. That's 370-9809 for Kate Marable and Hometown Real Estate. Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account, plus ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This month, Little Jess is celebrating our 55th year in business. And to show our appreciation, we're offering select new vehicles at just $55 over invoice, plus you get all the incentives. During Jeep Adventure Days, get a new 24 Jeep Wrangler Sport for just $35.7. Pay $0 down and get a super low payment of only $389 per month. Save $11,561 on a new 24 Jeep Grand Cherokee Unlimited. During Ram Power Days, you can save $13,184 on a new 2025 Ram 1500 Crew Cab. Plus, never pay more if you don't have a trade-in. Little Jess celebrating 55 years.
Best Systems Auto Sales, located at 802 West Washington Street in Pittsfield between Best Systems Car Wash and O'Reilly Auto Parts, is the place to go for your next pre-owned vehicle purchase. Check out this deal from Best Systems Auto Sales. This 2019 Jeep Compass Limited is priced to sell at just $22,500. With only 29,000 miles, leather interior, and new tires, this vehicle is ready to roll off the lot today. Contact Best Systems Auto Sales to take a test drive. 217-939-7664.
15-6 here at halftime, and my old buddy Danny Seckman's grandson's here. And tell him your name, buddy.
Asher.
Asher what?
Seckman.
And how old are you?
7.
Where do you go to school?
Brown County Elementary School.
Fantastic. You be a better football player than your grandpa, okay? Good job, buddy. Asher Sexton taking a little bottom here. Tim, what do you got for scores?
Quincy Notre Dame is down 6-0 to Springfield High at half. Pittsfield is trailing New Berlin 14-0. Quincy High is leading United Township 21-0. We got the Route Rockets, I believe, are up 7-0.
Actually, 17-0. I got all the WIBC scores.
Yep, you're right. And I believe that's one of the only scores that are around this area that are updated.
Okay, we're going to tell you about Pike County Concrete. When you need concrete for your next job, give Pike County Concrete a call, 217-285-5548 in Pittsfield and Jacksonville. And Waters Concrete. Tim Waters offering quality concrete for your new builds and driveways, concrete patios, sidewalks, and more. He can do a good job. Tim, give him a call, 309-252-1052. And LSSD Trucking and 3D Leasing. Phone 217-285-2808. LSSD Trucking and 3D Leasing. Doing a good job are the Dunham boys. We want to thank you for joining us here at halftime. We've got about 5.5 minutes on our break. We'll take 2 of them here to play some of our sponsors. Come back and get ready to set up the second half. Panthers on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard lead it 15-6. We're back with more after these.
Fall in love with Cascom. The leaves may be changing, but our commitment to our customers never does. Reliable high-speed internet, along with our award-winning customer service, we have knowledgeable service technicians in your area 24 hours a day. For you new customers, we are extra lovable. Call today and get a free installation on any new service. Wow! I'll bet you want our phone number, 1-800-252-1799. Call for details and a date, 1-800-252-1799.
Brian Dickut Trucking, LLC has been in business since 1995. Brian Dickut Trucking offers hauling of liquid and dry fertilizer, grain, rock, feed, lime, with local and long-distance hauling. Brian Dickut Trucking is located at 1878 East 2100 Street, Camp Point. Call them at 217-257-8302. That's 257-8302. Long dumps, short dumps, hoppers, and tanks. When you need it hauled, trust the experts at Brian Dickut Trucking, LLC in Camp Point. They deliver.
Before I started at DOT, it was like a real low point in my life. I just lost my house, and I just wanted something to get myself back on my feet. I met a driver named John, and he was like, man, come to DOT. They'll pay for your school. They'll pay for your CDLs. I applied, and ever since then, I've been very grateful. Since I've been here, I've had the opportunity to save money to buy me a home within the next couple of months. It's definitely been great. When my life needed direction, I took the wheel.
From bag to field to bin, Prairieland FS is your home for quality seed. We treat it right here at one of our local facilities, deliver it right to your farm, and then provide the propane to fuel your bins. Have confidence in what you're putting in your engine with our energy specialist. They're focused on maximizing power, fuel efficiency, and engine protection to keep you going. We're neighbors serving neighbors. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today. Her office is located at 311 West Washington in Pittsfield, Illinois, or visit SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Sports families, come check out Central Valley Sports, the new facility in town. Located 3 miles south of Winchester at 520 Winchester Glasgow Road. Batting cages, pitching mounds, pitching machines, and more. Open to all ages and skill levels. The facility is available for team rental, individual membership, and family memberships. Be sure to check out the Central Valley Sports Facebook page for more information and stay up to date on individual lessons and camps offered throughout the year.
Well, got a couple minutes before the second half kickoff. Brown County will be kicking to Camp Point Central. And Bob, Camp Point Central won the flip, and they decided to defer. When you're up 15-6, that's a big decision right now. It's a 9-point lead, but nothing's safe right now.
Well, it felt a little better if we could have converted on either of those last two possessions in the half and then got the kickoff coming our way. That's exactly the way Brad and Casey would like to draw it up. But we had a holding penalty on one drive that kicked us back, and then just had a couple other plays that were just out of rhythm, and that didn't work well either on our last possession of the half. It ended on a penalty. No surprise there for the Jack. That's the story of the first half. Just another penalty wipe out the first half for the Panther offense.
Been a good first half of football. Second half coming your way here on Central Illinois Sports. Glad you've joined us here. Next week we'll have a 1 o'clock in the afternoon game at the old McMurray Field against Jacksonville Route. That ought to be a dandy game. And here, Panthers sustained a really long drive, gave up that kickoff return that I know Coach Dixon will try to remedy, but they were able to suck it back up and be careful. Once again, Quincy Notre Dame trails Springfield 6-0 at halftime in their game. We'll have other updates for you throughout the second half of this contest on the WIBC games too, and we'll try to keep you updated on most of them. But the big one right now, 15-6 here in Calhoun, leading 20-0 at half. With 7 minutes left in the second quarter at Greenfield, and that Calhoun team's for real, Bob.
Well, we saw them on week 2. They've got a power running back. We were, I think, especially impressed by their quarterback play, Jack, a quarterback who's was just in his second game of varsity action. Looked smooth and efficient, made a lot of good decisions, and they've got a very strong defensive line and a swift group of linebackers, too.
Beardstown having it their way against Triopia at home tonight. Pleasant Hill trails 8-6 to West Central in the second quarter. It's going to be Camp Point Central with the wind in their face to start the third quarter. Are you surprised Brown County took the wind even though they're kicking off here in the third quarter, Bob?
Well, I don't think so. They're going to try to effectively put the Panthers deep in their own territory. That worked one time pretty well, the other time just by the roll of a ball into a touchback. But field possession is going to be important as we get the second half underway.
Tell you what, that was a big call by the officials to get back together and make that a touchback, because that could have been on the 1 yard line. You're going to see Sanchez kicking it off here with the wind at his back, and we're ready for second half action. Niekamp and Rodriguez back deep. The ball will be taken at about the 15-yard line, 20-yard line. Good tackling by Brown County. Going to drive the man out of bounds. It's Rigg with the return that time, I do believe, and he's going to get the ball at about the 16-yard line. Or Weir, my mistake. 16-yard line, right? First and 10. The 16-yard line at the 11:53 mark. Nice job on coverage by Brown County that time. And they need to keep up that good defense that they were playing to end the first half. Panthers need to be oh so careful here, just up by 9, 15-6 on the PCRE real estate and auction scoreboard.
Turnovers could still be a big part of the contest, Jack.
Yep. Double wing formation, Bush behind Genenbacher. Starts a man in motion, gives the ball, Bush the first man through. Stood up as he gets the ball. Blow the whistle, boys. That took forever. Get the ball down to the 18-yard line. Gain of 2 on the play and a second down and 8. I think that was Bush in on the run.
Well, it was Connor Bush.
It took a long time to blow that play dead. Jiminy Christmas. They had everybody stopped up there. So the ball on the 18-yard line. Panthers need to gain 8 more if they hope to get a first down and keep possession of the ball. They've had good luck with their fullback finding positions. Double wing formation. Genenbacher, the senior, starts a man in motion. Gives the ball to Bush. There's that running room I was talking about. 40, 35. No, that's Caden Niekamp. He's going to push people out of the way and go all the way to the end zone for a touchdown. Can you believe this young man, Bob?
That was just pretty impressive. Another burst. It's about the same play, I'm sure, Jack. He got to the linebacker, took it to the left, and then outran 3 players.
Niekamp just shoved 2 people off of him. At the 11:02 mark, goes 82 yards for the touchdown. He's got around 150. Here's the replay. Niekamp gets the ball outside, brushes a couple people off, kind of reminded me of Jacob Hall, and went 82 yards for the touchdown. Now the 2-point conversion. Nope, Marco's going to kick it. 21-6 now, a 15-point lead. Thank you to Sheila Davidsmeyer. The hold by Genenbacher after the hike from Niekamp. Ball down, kick is up, and it appears to be good. Timeout on the field. Panthers lead it 22-6. Quickly here.
Fostered Farm Equipment has served our community since 1986, carrying the quality brands you know and trust. Now in our second generation, we are proud to continue our family's legacy of quality customer service from showroom to field. We offer new, used, and consignment sales, so whether you're working 1 acre or 1,000, we have something for every operation. Our customers work hard. That's why we work hard to keep America's farmer in the field and not in the shop. We look forward to serving our community and customers for decades to come.
Every day, banks touch every corner of our lives. They support us when we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like opening a small business, buying a home, planting a crop, having a baby. From your first car to life after retirement, Central State Bank is there for all of your life's milestones. CSB is central to your banking needs. Visit us in Clayton, Kinderhook, Pittsfield, Pleasant Hill, and Quincy, or at csb123.com. Central State Bank wishes all of the teams well on the hardwood this week.
1 play, 2 plays, 82 yards by Caden Niekamp for his second touchdown of the night. And the Panthers with a kick after lead it by 16, 22-6. Now they'll kick off into the wind. Jacob Hull on the camera work that time. Good job by him and Tim Hull on the replay on the Sheila Davidsmeyer Northwestern Mutual replay. Marco Rodriguez will kick off from his own 40 with the wind blowing heavily into his face. About 20 mile an hour was the prediction of the wind tonight, and I think they got it right. Big crowd on hand here. There are fans all the way around this stadium. Rodriguez taking that short little stance there to kick the ball and see what he wants to do. Just try to kick it past that second line. Is that his goal? He gets the whistle. Rodriguez will kick the ball and kicking it towards the sidelines, and I think that's going to go out of bounds, is it not? Nope, they're going to pick it up right on the sidelines. And Rodriguez got that ball to stop right where he wanted to. And they're going to leave it there on the 29-yard line, it looks like. 1st and 10 for Brown County.
You know, Jack, so often that ball trickles out of bounds at our home field. He's got a little slope there, spins out, trips over, and ends up being a penalty. But that one landed just the way they'd like it. No return.
I'll tell you what, Marco just does some amazing things with that leg, does he not? Case Monroe must really work with him on that.
29-yard line for the Hornets' first possession of the second half.
Little at quarterback. The Fullerton boys, one at fullback and one at wingback. The other man back there most of the night has been Tanner Seitz. But right now in that wing position, it appears to be Hayden Hurley. Back to pass is Little. He's got a man wide open. He's going to catch it. 40, 35, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. And we'll take a look at that on the replay. That pass for 71 yards from Little. And the touchdown. Who was the man on that, Tim?
Number 20, Hayden Hurley on the reception.
What a pass. Let's do the replay. Sheila Davidsmeyer replay. 71 yards as he got behind the defenders and then outran everybody, did Hurley. And now it's a 22-12 game, 10-point game, and this 2-point conversion's big. 10:51 left in the quarter. Brown County answers with the wind at their back. Double wing, Little the quarterback. Hand the ball across the middle, good surge into the end zone, and that makes it a 22-14 game. Brown County not going anywhere, and we're back with more after.
It's our job when we make these commercials to get your attention. So if you have a few seconds, on the right side of your screen, you'll see some of the best deals in our outdoor sale at your local Farm Home Supply. So either just getting outside to do some yard work, playing with the pets, or just enjoying outside, some of the best deals right now are at farmandhomesupply.com.
When you're ready to restock your pantry, go to Kay's Family Food in Camp Point, Illinois. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. through 8 p.m. Be proud, Camp Point area. Kay's Family Food is the only locally owned grocery store in Adams County outside Quincy. Delicious donuts daily, great lunch specials, fresh cut meats, fresh produce. Kay's Family Food are committed to the area and the school. When you support your local store, they can support you and your school and community. When you need to restock, think of Kay's Family Food, 593-6814.
Don't go anywhere. Points are coming and fast and furious. 82 yards by Niekamp, 71 yards from Hurley from Little on the pass play. It's 22-14. Kickoff across the middle. That's going to get between them, taken out there, handed off. Ball at the 15-yard line. Brown County with a face mask. And that will be something that'll cost him there. Was that Curtis Rigg?
Curtis Rigg on the return.
Yeah, that's going to be a face mask, and he turned his head around, so I would think it's a personal foul, but it may just be a 5-yarder. Let's see what they call. Personal foul, 15-yard face mask. When you let go of it quickly and it doesn't turn his head, it won't be. Only, the second or third penalty on Brown County of the night.
Third penalty, but the other two have only been 5-yarders.
That's going to give the Panthers a little bit easier field position as Brown County covered that well, and the ball's going to be right at the 30-yard line, and that's where Camp Point Central is going to have it. 1st and 10 from the 30, 1st and 10 at the 10:43 mark.
Well, 4 big plays tonight so far, Jack, on the sandwich ends of a lot of ground and pound in between.
Yep, Ginnenbacher, the quarterback. Brown County's not had the ball a lot on the offensive side. They'll give the ball fullback across the middle. Pounds it across, out to the 33-yard line is Bush. Bring up a 2nd down and 7 from the 33 at the 10:30 mark of the third quarter. And this game's a long way from being over. Panthers facing the wind in their face through this whole third quarter. They need to sustain a drive. On the other side, the squad from Brown County wants to get it back on a defensive stand, and they've had some good defensive stands tonight. Their defensive line is smaller, but they are quick and cause some problems. Double tight end, double wing set, starting the man in motion. Give the ball across the middle. Fullback is stacked up there. And I don't think Bush is going to gain anything. In fact, he may even lose a yard on a nice job in the middle. And what a job by Brown County. And one of the guys in on that was Cooper Adcock. Adcock and Mitchell both have been there causing havoc. I think no gain, no loss in the play. Going to bring up a 3rd and 7 from the 33. Call it the 32. That's where it was the last time.
Zach Weir back on, Nate Peters off.
Ginenbacher brings the play from head offensive coach Casey Ray. Wishbone formation. Ginenbacher keeps it himself. He's not going to get much there. Back to the line of scrimmage, and it's going to bring up a 4th down and a punt situation for the Panthers. Give him a yard on the play, and the Panthers will be on a 3 and out. Nice job by Brown County on the defensive side. We're under 9 minutes left, 3rd quarter. 22-14 is the score on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. My goodness, what a football game we got going on here, folks. We thought it'd be a good one, and we are right. Ginenbacher back to punt. Brown County looks like they want to put a little pressure on this time. Hike from center is a good one. He gets it off. Little pooch pitch. Now they're going to get away from it. The ball will roll dead on the 46-yard line. And that's where Brown County is going to have it on their own 46, 1st and 10, with 8:29 left in the 3rd quarter. In 3rd quarter action, trailing by 8. Pardon me? Brown County with the ball on the 46-yard line, their own. 8:29 with the clock stopped here. Pretty darn good football action tonight. Here comes Brown County. Wide out on the left-hand side is Maverick Henry, I do believe. Double wing. Hand the ball to the fullback. He'll fall forward to the 50-yard line.
Wyatt Vandevelde, Elijah Ginenbacher on the tackle. 3-yard gain for the fullback.
Yep, 3 yards to the 49-yard line for Fullerton. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. 8 minutes, just a little over 8 minutes left, 3rd quarter action. Little brings in the play. Vince Little, the junior quarterback who had a 71-yard pass play to Hurley just moments ago. Wide out left side is Henry. Double wing formation. They've got Hurley in the game again. 2nd man through on the counter. Brings the ball out to the 47-yard line. Make it the 46 of the Panthers. That'll be a 5-yard gain, bring up a 3rd and 2, and that was Fullerton in on the run, the halfback Fullerton and Tice. 3rd down 2, 4 down territory, 7:30 and counting left in the 3rd quarter. I thought it'd be a good one, and we have been right so far. Brown County comes to play against Camp Point Central, and when you thought they were going to be down, they just brought their heads right back up. Double wing, Hurley on this side. Give the ball to the fullback. That's Fullerton. Got the 1st down and more down to the 41-yard line. 5-yard gain. 1st and 10, Brown County. Nice job by Fullerton on the run. He is a junior in Trey Fullerton. Trey's a little bigger built kid than Tice. There's another Fullerton along the way here, I do believe, too. I think there's 4 boys in the family, I do believe. Little, the quarterback, back to pass, looks across the middle, throwing it up, ball knocked away, and it'll be an incomplete pass. That'll bring up a 2nd and 10 from the Panther 41. That time the Panthers had hands on the ball but could not get the interception. Vandevelde leaves. Panthers run in a new defensive man on the play.
Zach Weir dropped into coverage. And Curtis Rigg with the tip.
Oberling come back into the game. They're playing a 4-man front now. Actually, they'll move a linebacker up and play a 5-man front, it appears. Trying to stop that big fullback, and Niekamp trying to pinch the middle. They give the ball 2nd man through on the outside. He's going to be tackled on the play right at the 40-yard line. A 1-yard gain on the play. Looked like that was Hurley, I do believe.
Got number 20.
Yep, Hurley. Going to bring up a third down, and they're going to call it 8, so they did give him 2 on the play. Still on the 40. It was on the 41. I'm always so confused at that. 6 minutes and counting. When Brown County gets to the line, just a little over 6 minutes. Third down and 8. Little the quarterback. Man in motion, back to pass is Little across the middle. Got a little give and go, man trying to run under it. And it goes off his hands just a little bit out of his reach. It'll bring up a 4th and 8. As Little put it right on the money that time, but the receiver just couldn't run under it. And he gave it a lot of air to have a chance, Bob.
He did, and he had his hands right there, just couldn't quite squeeze it. But that's a tough play to make that far down the field, and the ball coming with the wind, so a lot of hard judgment, but they were just very close to connecting on that. Caden Niekamp trying to get into the backfield for some pressure on the quarterback and is looking for some help on, he thought maybe he might have been held a little bit.
This is really an important play. 4th and 8 for Brown County in Panther territory at the 40-yard line. But they could give the Panthers good field position if they can't make it. Back to pass is Little across the middle. Pressure on him, going to be tackled, and the Panthers are going to have great field position as they're going to sack the quarterback at the 48-yard line. Who had the sack that time?
Well, Caden Niekamp. He said, if I'm not going to get any help by the officials, I'll just take care of it myself. Tim?
Here's the replay. Caden Niekamp breaks it around, gets the quarterback in his grasp, and when he does, on the Sheila Davidsmeyer Northwestern Mutual replay, you don't get out of it. 1st and 10 Panthers on their own 47-yard line. Good field position with 5:50 left, and that's the danger of going for that. If you punt it, you might have put them deep, but now you give them the ball, and after a quarterback sack, and I really think they got a good spot on that. Panthers with it on their own 47. Panthers line runs up to the line. Genenbacher, the quarterback. Bush straight behind him. Starts Weir in motion. Now Genenbacher will keep it himself. Gets it across down to the 50-yard line. He'll gain 3 on the play and bring up a 2nd and 7 with 5:40 left and counting.
That's a familiar play we saw a lot in the late in the season, Jack. Last year, Nick Moore ran that. Takes the snap, takes a hesitation move to the right, and then follows both wingbacks up the middle for a gainer.
The thing about it is with Genenbacher, when he doesn't have to turn his back, he's got a little bit more momentum. Good job by the left side of the line. 2nd down and 7. Panthers here right at midfield. Start a man in motion. That's Peters. They hand the ball off to Bush. Not much gain on that play. It's a gang tackle by Brown County. They say the ball came loose, but let's see what they're going to call. I think they're going to call the ball dead.
Gave him a 1-yard gain, but Matt Boylan coming up hard from his cornerback spot with that tackle, Jack. Really pushed the fullback back.
Nice job by Boylan that time. When you get that many guys on the head of the ball, you get a helmet on it, it can come loose. And Bush did a nice job there. It's been those fullback runs that they've either been 10 or 12 yards or not anything. Here comes Genenbacher on a 3rd down and long. 6 yards to get the 1st down. They need to get inside the 45. Genenbacher sets the offense. Starts Nate Peters, gives it to him on the outside. Peters trying to turn the corner. Finds an opening, gets the 1st down, runs with power. Inside the 40 down to the 37-yard line. 12-yard gain and a 1st down for the Panthers. What a job by Nate Peters there, finding the hole and letting the blockers get in front of him.
Well, nice clutch play by your senior who's been out with a little injury. His first carry of the night, Jack, 12 yards for an important Panther 1st down inside the 40.
Yeah, had a 2-point conversion on that 3-yard run, but it called back on a hold. Here come the Panthers, 1st and 10, Brown County territory. Set the ball at the 38-yard line. Genenbacher under center with 4 minutes left in the quarter. Pitches the ball outside, turning the corner, getting some running room, still running close to the 1st down, 9-yard gain. Peters with the run. He's going to gain 9 on the play and bring up a 2nd and 1 on the power play. They're going to set the ball at the 30, so just an 8-yard gain, bring up a 2nd and 2 with 3:35 and counting left in the 3rd quarter. Now they're getting some running room with some quick pitches outside. That sets your fullback up for another chance at a good run. 2nd down and 2. Genenbacher starts Weir in motion. Now they'll reset. 10 seconds on the play clock. 3:20 left in the game clock. Now they give the ball fullback. Bush got the first down, got an accelerated run, still on his feet, and he's going to break away for the touchdown. Bush got lost in the crowd, and he goes all the way for the touchdown from 30 yards out at the 3:13 mark. Here's the replay on that. Bush kind of bunched up in the middle, but just keeps driving the legs and takes it in, making it a 28-14 lead, and the Panthers will go for the conversion. 30-yard run by Connor Bush. We used to see those little fullbacks get lost in the crowd like that over the years, didn't we, Bob?
Well, I saw it on that replay. I didn't see it initially, but he did a little Drew Pavin spin move in the middle of that scrum, and that spun him out to give him a little more space. 2-point try for the Panthers.
Wide out Icon on the right side, 2-point conversion. Trying to make it a 16-point game. Back to pass, quick pass, open across the middle for the extra point. Panthers with a 30-14 lead. We'll tell you about it when we come back after these.
When you're ready to restock your pantry, go to Kay's Family Food in Camp Point, Illinois. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. through 8 p.m. Be proud, Camp Point area. Kay's Family Food is the only locally owned grocery store in Adams County outside Quincy. Delicious donuts daily, great lunch specials, fresh cut meats, fresh produce. Kay's Family Food are committed to the area and the school. When you support your local store, they can support you and your school and community. When you need to restock, think of Kay's Family Food, 593-6814.
Bush went for 30 yards, but here's the Bachold pass from Ginnenbacher on the Sheila Davidsmeyer replay. Northwestern Mutual bringing that to you. Little pass across the middle, 3 yards. Bachold, the freshman's got it. And with timeout on the field at the 3:13 mark, it's Camp Point Central on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard, leading 30-14. Now Brown County needs to answer the other way, and they've had answers, Bob.
They certainly have. They've had some sustained drives, but more importantly, they've had big plays, really popping the Panther defense in the mouth with some really big plays from the Hornet offense. I think that's Elijah's first varsity completion, Jack. Did he have one last week? I got him down for the first one there.
I don't remember one last week, but he could have.
And Colin Bachhold's first varsity reception.
Yeah, Beardstown leading Triopia at least 30-6 at the end of the third quarter. Carrollton with a big lead over North Green. Marco's going to kick off here. We'll tell you about other scores as we go along.
The other big thing, Jack, no harmful penalties during that drive.
Ball gets blown off, so Marco will set it back up. Yep, the penalty stayed away. Hawks now with a 28 to halftime lead over North Green. And let's see, 35-0 in the third quarter now. West Central and Pleasant Hill, 8-6 at halftime.
You know, the one thing, Marco only needs 2 steps, so there's less time for the ball to fall off the tee, Jack.
Yep, don't want it to fall off right before he kicks it. Now a line drive across the middle. Going to be taken right at the 31-yard line.
Matt Boylan on the reception, takes the ball down for the Hornets right at the 30, isn't it, Jack?
Yep, I like the Boylan boy. I think they're going to give it to him closer to the 31 with the nose of the ball. Let's see where they're going to set it here. The back of the ball will be on the 30, so we'll see. You know, the ball's not that long. Now here comes the ball man out there. Gets it to Chris Smith, a little toss over, and they're going to set it right on the 30. The nose of the ball on the 30, guys. 1st and 10. 70 yards to go to try to cut into the 16-point lead. Panthers need defensive stop. Wide out to the right side. Little shown he could pass. They get the ball on the outside to their first man through, I do believe, and that was Fullerton. Give Fullerton a couple of yards on the play. He'll get the ball out to the 32 and bring up a 2nd and 8. Tell you what, Vince Little's shown that he can throw the ball. He's got a cousin at Quincy High School can throw the ball, and maybe he said, you know, not so fast. I'll see if I can catch him here too.
11 carries for Trey Fullerton, the workhorse for the Hornets, 33 yards for the fullback.
When he was a sophomore, Caden Niekamp knew his name and his number, kept catching him from behind. Now Fullerton's a fullback. Or that was his brother, I should say. Outside, they hand the ball across the middle, stacked up, 1-yard gain. Fullerton again. Fullerton's going to pick up a yard on the play. They'll set the ball out around the 33.5-yard line. Going to bring up a third down and about 7. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Brown County's going to lose the wind here if they don't use it pretty quick, so I think they'd come out firing here. Wide out to the right, Maverick Henry. Got Hurley in the slot this time. See if Little can get some time to pass. He's back, throws the ball up, finds Maverick Henry. 45-yard line, rolls out to the 46. They keep the clock running. Now they'll stop it. Completed pass at the 46, penalty flag on the play.
Roughing the passer against the Panthers.
Roughing the passer, so that'll come after the completion. I did not see that continuation because I was looking at the receiver. Anybody else see that? Roughing the passer, that'll be 15, I do believe, correct?
It is. That's a big advantage for the Hornets.
46, go down to the 31-yard line. The Hornets are going to have it 1st and 10. 145. Now they're going to take it to the 34. I'm confused. 39-yard line from the 46. That would be the 31 if they went 15. Now up the middle. Fullerton with the ball. And I'm going to teach my grandson a little math, right? No, they had the ball on the 46 of Brown County. I hate it when he's right, don't you? Do you hate it when Tim's right?
He was pretty confident back here. He's pretty confident.
Well, he's just sitting there not doing much, so he didn't have to worry about it too much.
He's got a helper with a phone doing the calculator, though, Jack.
Ah, I see. Adriana Smith with the calculator. That'll get him in trouble. 1 minute and 5 seconds left third quarter. 30-14, Panthers in the lead. Brown County trying to answer. Back to pass is Little. Throws a little bullet to Henry. Little flea flicker across the middle. Man tries to break a tackle. Panthers cover it, but it's down to the 21-yard line. 16-yard pass play on the flea flicker. Little hook and ladder. And so you give the reception first to Henry for 8, and then we give the next man 8 yards on the run. And that was Sefton. So 8 yards for Sefton, 8 yards for Henry on the pass. 1st and 10 for Brown County from the Panther 21. 35 seconds left in the quarter. They give the ball on the outside. That's Fullerton. He's going to get it inside the 16-yard line. Give him 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 5 with 20 seconds left in the quarter. Will Brown County try to keep the wind, or are they not going to worry about it here? 15 seconds left. They'll have to hustle to get a play in. Vince Little on the sidelines, and it looks like Brown County will let the clock run out. We have played 3 quarters. After 3, it's Panthers 30, Hornets 14. Fourth quarter play-by-play comes your way in a minute.
Helena Agri, Camp Point, Illinois, is a proud sponsor of the broadcast of Central Illinois Athletics. For all your seed, fertilizer, and chemical needs, the experts at Helena Agri, Brian Obert, Dustin Roskamp, and Matt Hughes, are the guys to call. Let them show you the best seed, fertilizer, and ag chemicals to make your farming operation a success. Call 217-593-7761. That's 593-7761 for Helena Agri of Camp Point.
Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Kramberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
Your Jeep, truck, and SUV are only as good as the tires and rims they run on. On or off-road, go full throttle.
Brown County started at their own 30-yard line. They have worked the ball down the field to the 16 of the Panthers, where they face a 2nd and 5. 12 minutes left. They trail by 16, 30-14. In a dandy football game. Brown County needs 5 yards for the first, got 3 downs to get it. Double wing formation. Fullerton, the fullback behind the quarterback in Little. They'll bark him out. from the 16. Second man on the counter. That's Fullerton. That's going to be Tice Fullerton. Gets the first down. Where did they spot the ball? Is that right on?
Right on the 15, Jack.
The 15, so I think it's on the 10. Yeah. Gain 6
10.
on the play, so a first and is it goal to goal or is the sticks up or not? Sticks are down, so it's goal to goal from the 10 with 11:46 and counting. Brown County trails by 16. Little the quarterback. Double wing, give it to the fullback, across the middle, diving forward. He'll get inside the 10. Looks like down to about the 7 or 8. Give him a couple on the play, bring it second and goal from about 7.5 out with 11:20 and counting left in this one.
15 carries for Trey Fullerton, 43 yards, right at a 3-yard average, Jack.
Looks like it's closer to the 8, does it not? Can't really see it from here. Ball's on the 7, they say on the scoreboard, so we'll go with that. Second and goal from the 7, 11 minutes left. Panthers have given up more points tonight than they've given up this season in a game. Back to pass is Little. Looking. Holding penalty. Catch in the end zone. One hand would be a touchdown, but you're going to have a hold, and that'll bring it back. As Chris Smith is telling us, a holding penalty against Brown County, and that will negate that touchdown and bring the ball back to the 17-yard line, where it'll be a replay in a 2nd and 17. Yeah, nice replay on this one, though. What a catch down there, and who was the man that made the catch? Henry made the catch, and that was a one-handed NFL-type catch. Now they'll move the ball down, and they'll bring it out to the 17-yard line. Once again, I think if we had windows in the side, we would have all saw that. I had a really good view from here. Second down and 17. Nice job on the replay, Jacob Hall. Northwestern Mutual, but it was negated because of the hold. Only about the 4th penalty on Brown County. Goal to go from 17, second down, man in motion. They'll give the ball right side. Nope, it's a counter play to Hurley. Hurley's going to get the ball to the 12-yard line. He'll gain 5 on the play. It'll bring up a 3rd and 12, and a nice fake by Fullerton and Little to get the ball to Hurley from that right wing position. 3rd down, goal to goal from the 12. Calhoun leading at 12 or 20 to nothing in their game. Route up 17, call it 24, now 30 to nothing over Minden Unity. So Route continuing to win, and that'll be Camp Point Central's opponent next week. Little the quarterback. Back to pass, straight back, looking across the middle, throws a bullet towards the end zone. It's going to bounce off incomplete. And it'll bring up a 4th and goal from the 12. Stops the clock with 10 minutes left. Holding penalty was a bugaboo that time. 4th quarter action. Camp Point Central 30, Brown County 14. Route's going to love this because they're going to get a view of how to pass a little bit more. They love to pass the ball. Ought to be a shootout next week at McMurray's Field. And a timeout called on the field by Brown County. It's an Adams Fiber timeout. We'll take the break. Panthers lead at 30-14 over the Hornets. Back with more after this.
Press Yours On You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this season. If you are looking to get team shirts or spirit wear for yourself, remember Press Yours On You. We have over 1,400 square feet of retail space, so pop in and see what we have to offer. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, laser engraving, and banners. The Walker family has proudly owned and operated Press Yours On You for over 18 years. Being a small-town business, our goal is customer satisfaction. We would like to thank everyone who has supported us. As always, thank you for supporting local.
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Well, it's a 4th down, goal to goal from the 12. 10 minutes left in the contest. Brown County trails by 16. Brown County called the timeout. They need this 12 yards and the touchdown to cut this lead in half. Little, the quarterback. Fullerton behind him. 2 wingbacks. Back to pass is Little. Across the middle, throws a little pop fly. Corner of the end zone.
Out of bounds. Caught it outside.
Out of bounds. Tim, you got a replay on that? Okay, well, we won't show that then.
Had to be close, but just on the edge, the near line judge made a quick call that he was not in bounds on the catch.
So Central had the ball 1st and 10 from their own 12-yard line. 9:54 left, and the defense did hold. LSSD and 3D Leasing, your trucking experts, the Dunham boys and their staff, stop by and see them. They do a great job for you. 285-2808. And Waters Concrete. Tim will help you out. Give him a call, 309-252-1052. Panthers need to take care of the football. They're up by 16. Under 10 minutes left in this contest. From their own 12, Ginenbacher, the quarterback, hands it off on the outside. That's Rigg trying to turn the corner. Gets a corner. Good running room. Carries a few guys. It's going to be close to the 1st down. Maybe about a yard short. Should be Curtis Rigg coming from the right side, I do believe. It's going to gain 8 on the play. Get it out to the 20. Bring up a 2nd and 2. Rigg with 8 yards on the play, and he's had some nice runs tonight, Bob.
6 carries, 40 yards for Curtis. I get a little concerned when he stands up. There's a lot of action trying to get that ball out of his hands.
Double wing formation. Fullback is Bush. Ginenbacher keeps it himself. Across the middle. You had Niekamp in there doing some blocking. He's going to get the 1st down out to the 25-yard line. Give him 5 on the play. Another 1st down for the Panthers, and how many of those now?
17 I have, Jack.
17 1st downs for the Panthers.
They've had a lot of time of possession. Haven't always turned everyone into a score, but so far so good. 9 minutes to go in the 4th quarter.
I'm impressed with this Brown County squad. They've got some tough games coming up with Routt and Calhoun, but they could still make the playoffs. They need to beat one of those teams, or maybe get this one yet. Ginenbacher starts a man in motion. Fakes it up the middle. Stacked up. Short gain on the play. Ginenbacher keep that one, I believe.
Connor Bush.
Oh, Bush on the play.
1 yard.
Give him a yard on the play. 2nd and 9, 26-yard line. 8:25, clock still running. You run a play like that, you use the game clock, you can really run a lot of time off. They have a 16-point lead on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard.
It'll be under 8 minutes on the snap, I think, Jack.
Yeah, try to get an update on the Pittsfield-New Berlin game for you here, too. Eichen wide out to the right. Man in motion. Ginenbacher keeps it on the outside. Big run, Ginenbacher. Looks like he's got the 1st down, and Morris, he's carrying people on both sides down the field all the way down to the 44-yard line. Here's a replay on that one on the 18-yard carry by Ginenbacher, and another 1st down. Takes it left side, gets the blockers in front of him, and just is hard to bring down, his biggest carry of the night.
10 carries for Elijah. He's over the 50-yard mark. But another big 1st down that will also consume the clock at the 44-yard line. 7:40 in the contest.
Here come the Panthers, 1st and 10 from the 44. Need to take care of the ball. Marco Rodriguez will set up left side. Ginenbacher keeps it himself across the middle. He'll cross the 45 out to the 46-yard line. He'll gain a couple on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 8. We'll stop the clock for a minute. Ginenbacher's helmet comes off, so he'll have to leave the field, so you'll have to have another guy come in and quarterback for a play. Or did they call the timeout? Anytime you have your helmet come off, you got to come out of the field, off the field. So will Dylan Mound be the quarterback for a play?
Well, Casey's got somebody he's talking to over at the 38-yard line, Jack. I can't see if that's Dylan.
Dylan Mound will come in and quarterback as Ginenbacher's helmet came off in that run. tough 3 yards on the play. 2nd down and 7 from the 46. 7 minutes left. The junior quarterback starts a man in motion. Hands the ball off left side. Big running play and close to a 1st down. Is that Bush?
Connor Bush, he gets going to be short 1 yard, so we're going to give him a gain of 6.
6 yards, 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Nice job, Dylan Mound, to come in cold and make the play smooth and easy.
Down on the 47-yard line of Brown County. Ginenbacher back in at quarterback. A 3rd and a short 1, about the length of the ball. Pittsfield having trouble with a very good New Berlin team that's going to move to 5-0. Now they'll have a false start here, I do believe.
Brown County did the run and jump, and our whoever our lineman was on the left took the bait.
One guy's telling us he lost connection, but I don't think it's us, Tim.
Dead ball foul, false start, Panther offense, 5-yard penalty will make it down a 3rd and 6.
Tim, we're on with no problem, right? Okay, no problem here. Mark Georges, you'll just have to reconnect, old buddy. Ball back in Panther territory at the 48. It's a 3rd and 6. 6 minutes left in the ball game.
7th penalty on the Panthers, Jack, 65 yards.
I think if they don't make it, they would punt here. I don't think they would go for it. You don't want to give Brown County good field position. Ginenbacher keeps it himself. He knew what he needed and found it. That's a senior doing the job. All the way down to the 43-yard line. 2 plus 7 is 9 yards, and that'll be another 1st down for the Panthers. And Elijah Ginenbacher showing you what he can do.
Nice run by Elijah. This time he did do the reverse spin, Jack, but he found the hole, and maybe he knew that beforehand, but he hit the hole on the left side of the line and just made up for those yards. Picked up his teammate who made the penalty. Elijah's a great teammate, picking you up when you need to be.
1st and 10, Brown County territory, 43, man in motion. Back set is Nate Peters. So good to see Nate back on the field in that slot. Running from the left side, Curtis Rigg on the right side with Bush straight behind him.
Well, the play clock's at 20, so we're going to take a lot of time off this one yet.
They're going to take their time here. Still got plenty of time. Ginenbacher man in motion. Gives it on the outside. Rigg turns the corner. Going to go out of bounds. Not something the coach wants him to do there. And he'll gain some decent yardage out to the 40-yard line. So gain of 3 on the play. Brings up a 2nd and 7. Stops the clock at the 5:02 mark. Panthers leading at 30-14 on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. But what a game by both these teams tonight. My goodness, this has been a good football game.
7 carries for Curtis Rigg, a total of 43. The leading ground gainer so far, Connor Bush, with 15 carries, but the yardage leader, Caden Niekamp, 3 carries, 152. How's that, Jack?
Bush still at fullback now. Man in motion. Keeping it himself is Ginenbacher. Going to be stopped after a short gain. He's going to gain a couple on the play and get it down to the 40 or 37-yard line. Call it the 38. So he'll gain 2 and bring up a 3rd and 5. And now I think you're in 4-down territory. They're going to set the ball on the 39-yard line. Not a great spot that time. So a 3rd down and 6 to go. 4 minutes, 30 seconds, and counting.
Panthers have all 3 timeouts left. Brown County has 2.
I've got to believe that they would probably, if they can get a short gain here, they would go for it. Man in motion. Ginenbacher caught in the backfield. Breaks the tackle, and now is going to be tackled for a loss at the 41, and I would see the Panthers punting in this situation. Going to bring up a 4th down and about 8. I would see Ginenbacher probably punting the ball in this situation and trying to drive Brown County deeper. I'll tell you what, Ginenbacher tried to shake the man, but the defensive man from Brown County made a tremendous play there.
Well, the first guy was in trouble, but the second guy came in and made the good extra tackle. That was number 6, Tice Fullerton, to clean that up.
Nice job by Fullerton. Need a good hike from center. Get one. Ball is almost blocked, but a ball that's going coffin corner and will go into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback on the punt Brown County's going to have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 20 with 3:29 left. Pittsfield will lose to New Berlin tonight 35-0 after really putting some great performances together. Maybe that New Berlin squad's for real. They'll have a shootout with Maroa possibly. Pittsfield's got to play Maroa yet. Quincy leads 28-7.
Jack, how many minutes did we burn off on that possession at least?
Well, let's just take a look here. We had the ball, it was 9:54, so they used about 6 minutes and 20 seconds on that.
That helps.
Yep, that was a big difference maker. Down by 16, you need a quick score. Little, the quarterback, from his own 20. Back to pass, looking for a receiver. He's going to let it fly. Ball's going to be underthrown and almost intercepted. Nice job by Henry knocking Rigg away from the ball that time. Or is that Cooley?
Curtis Rigg on the deep coverage.
Yep. Nice job by Henry, though, keeping the interception from happening. 2nd down and 10, because that would have been an interception had he not got a hand in there and knocked it away. Nice job by Henry.
Good to change from the offensive person to the defensive person in a couple of strides. Keeps the drive alive for the Hornets. Vince Little, 3 for 8 on his passing, 94 total yards.
Yeah, when you've got Dylan Mound and you got the freshman in Cale Niekamp, right? And then Rigg back there. Little looking to pass again. Starts a man in motion. Hands the ball on the outside. Good running play. Hurley with it. Out to the 25-yard line. He'll gain 5 and bring up a 3rd and 5 with 3:10 and counting left. The only trouble with the running play is you burn up a lot of clock, and Brown County needs to score quickly and then get the ball back again as they trail 30-14 on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. You are listening to it all and watching it all in Central Illinois Sports. Hope you're enjoying the contest tonight. Jack Hull, Bob Ray, Tim Hull, Jacob Hull, all involved in the broadcast. Denny Hull back at the Veterans Home. Stop by and see him out there. He'd love to see you. Little, the quarterback, at the 240 mark. Hands the ball off to the fullback. Driven back that time on a short gain. Give him a couple on the play, and it's going to bring up a 4th down and 3 from the 27 with 2:25 left.
Really good job by Wyatt Vandevelde and Caden Niekamp to make that tackle on the fullback so quickly right at the line of scrimmage.
They clinched and pulled him back, but a nice job by Fullerton still getting a couple of yards. 4th down, a long 3. 2 minutes, 5 seconds is the challenge for Brown County, down by 16. Little, the quarterback, just a junior. He'll give the ball up the middle to Fullerton. Looks like he's got the 1st down possibly. Oh, that was Hurley on the run. Hurley will get the ball to the 32, 5-yard gain, needed 3, 1st and 10 for Brown County. 1:55 left in the contest. Camp Point Central with good time management in the game, and they have really used the clock to their advantage. Penalties have been kind of their bugaboo tonight. No turnovers in the ball game, I don't believe, on either team. 1:30 and counting. Little, the quarterback. He's back to pass. Throws a little swing pass on the back. It's a lateral. It's going to be completed, and the man's going to be taken down after about a 2-yard gain. Niekamp out there on the tackle. Who was the receiver? Henry with the reception. Gains 2, and a timeout by Brown. Oh, no, the official.
Timeout.
Official called a timeout. Got a man down over there. Niekamp with the tackle, then pops up. He says, I think I'm okay, Coach. He may not see any more ball game tonight. Ball at the 32. It's going to be a 2nd down and about 9. Now the clock will start with just over a minute left. Brown County not in a big hurry here as they're still running the plays in from the sideline, down by 16. Wind in their face. Here comes their big center who's done a good job in Dylan Reich all night long. Little, the quarterback. He's going to try a little counter play on the outside. Nice play this time on the outside. Hurley with the run. Gets the ball to the 44-yard line, 12 yards and a first down for Brown County. Hurley's been impressive tonight with a touchdown of 71 yards and some nice running plays.
30 yards on the rushing carry plus the 71-yard touchdown. He's over 100 yards all-purpose.
Clock starts, 35 seconds and counting. Little on the sideline with his dad, Tom. Gets the play.
Caden Niekamp back on the field, Jack.
Good to see Caden back out there.
His brother Cale is a safety. Marco Rodriguez, one of our corners. Nate Peters at the other.
Say a little prayer for all these football players that are playing throughout the area so they'll be safe. We're under 15 seconds left in the game. Little, the quarterback. He'll give the ball second man through on the outside. With the ball is Sefton, and he'll be tackled. 3, 2, 1. That's going to be our final. Sefton's going to gain 4 on the play. The final in the ball game. Camp Point Central will move to 4-1. It'll be a 2-3 record for the squad from Brown County. We take the break on the Logan Agri-Service post-game show. We're back to wrap this one up after these.
At Logan Agri-Service, we believe that every seed holds the promise of a thriving future. Our commitment to quality and excellence is as strong as the roots we help you grow. With decades of experience, our dedicated team understands your unique needs. From cover crops to premium seeds, we have it all. But it's not just about products, it's about partnership. We're not just sellers, we're your allies in growth, your consultants in success.
Beard Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer, proudly serving farmers since 1937. We know how important it is to your operation to keep you running. 4 convenient locations in Ashland, Arnsville, Pittsfield, and Hannibal, Missouri. Beard Implement Company, our people, your advantage.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930. Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
Well, we'll tell you about the football game on the Logan Agri-Service post game, but first of all, take a look in the middle of the field. All the Brown County players, all the Camp Point Central players, all the cheerleaders, all the coaches, thanking God for the opportunity to play a game again tonight, and that is what it's all about, folks. That is something that makes us all proud, and we thank them all for coming together and setting a good example for all of us. Final in the ball game, 30-14. We had a tight one at halftime, but Brown County got it a little bit closer. Bob, tell us about scoring in the second half.
Second half scoring, Jack, started off with kind of a bang, didn't it? In the third quarter, 82-yard run by Caden Niekamp at 11:02. The second play from scrimmage in the Panthers offense, 83 yards, 58 seconds of possession. Marco Rodriguez with the extra point kick. Brown County answered right back on the next play, 71-yard pass play from Vincent Little to Hayden Hurley. A long pass play by the Hornets. Trey Fullerton with the run brought the score to 22-14 for the Panthers. And then the final scoring of the game in the third quarter at 3:13, Connor Bush broke through from a scrum, Jack, and had a 30-yard run. And then Elijah Ginnenbacher completed the extra point pass to Colin Bachold for a 2-point conversion. Final score 30-14.
This is the Logan Agri-Service post-game show. Logan Ag with locations in Griggsville and Winchester, Illinois, Knox City and Paris, Missouri, 217-833-2375. The Logan family taking care of your family with all your agricultural needs. We'll come back with some stats and more on the Logan Ag postgame show and have our Edward Jones players of the game when we come back after these.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Kramberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
Shireman Memorials has been serving the area since 2014 with local and affordable memorial and specialty items production. Jason Shireman has over 20 years of experience and is committed to providing his customers with the best experience. With expertise in sandblasting, carving, etching, and design, you will be dealing with someone who has the knowledge and experience to make a memorial your family can be proud of for generations. You'll find Shireman Memorials at 1135 West Washington Street in Pittsfield and online at shiremanmemorials.com. In high school athletics, winning and losing is a part of the experience. Sportsmanship should also be part of the game at all times. That's why Farm and Home Supply and Refreshment Services Pepsi are teaming up to recognize the good sport of the week. Nominations for the weekly award can be made by messaging the Central Illinois Sports Facebook page. Help us recognize the good things about sports. Weekly winners will receive a $25 gift card to Farm and Home Supply. Again, send your nominations to the Central Illinois Sports Facebook page today.
Petty Construction and owner Joe Petty, specializing in commercial and residential roofing systems. They design, build new homes and additions and renovations to your home. Interior and exterior renovations are their specialty. Petty Construction and Joe Petty have the experience in building you are looking for. Call 217-779-6384 or on the web at joe.petty@pettyconstruction.com. Building your community one job at a time.
Welcome back on the Logan Ag post-game show. Bob Ray's got some final statistics for us in this 30-14 contest.
Tice Fullerton for the Hornets, 6 carries and 19 yards. Tanner Seitz, 2 carries for 7. Jack Sexton, 2 carries for 12. Hayden Hurley comes into the contest for most of the second half carries. He had 6 carries for 30 yards. And Trey Fullerton, the leading ball carrier and ground gainer, both for the Hornets, with 16 carries and 45 yards. Vince Little completed 3 out of 8 passes for a total of 94 yards, including that 71-yard pass play to Hayden Hurley. Maverick Henry had 2 receptions for 15 yards, and he had an ESPN highlight catch that didn't count for a holding, but he had a one-handed catch in the end zone that got called back. Hornets had 4 penalties for 35 yards. Hornets had total rushes of 31 for 113 yards. Plus 86 yards of passing, so right at 200 yards of offense for the Hornets. Panthers, Curtis Riggs, 7 carries for 43. Nate Peters, good to see Nate back. A really critical carry on a first down to get a first down for the Panthers late in the contest. Nate had 2 carries for 20. Elijah Ginnenbacher, 14 carries for 64 yards. The most carries tonight go to Connor Bush, the fullback, 15 carries and 88 yards. Zach Weir, 2 carries for 10. Marco Rodriguez had 1 for 4. The leading ground gainer with 3 carries, Caden Niekamp, 152 yards, including 2 long touchdown runs. Elijah Ginnenbacher completed 1 pass for 3 yards to Colin Bachhold for the extra point. Total offensive plays for the Panthers, 45 plays, 384 yards of total offense.
A lot of offense, some penalties that cost the Panthers, some that cost Brown County. I was very impressed with this Brown County defensive line and their defense doing a good job. Just big plays kind of cost them a little bit, and a 30-14 Panther win. We're going to take a break, come back and name our Edward Jones players of the game with Derek Harris. Hope you'll stay tuned on the Logan Ag post-game show.
Press Yours On You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this season. If you are looking to get team shirts or spirit wear for yourself, remember Press Yours On You. We have over 1,400 square feet of retail space, so pop in and see what we have to offer. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, laser engraving, and banners. The Walker family has proudly owned and operated Press Yours On You for over 18 years. Being a small-town business, our goal is customer satisfaction. We would like to thank everyone who has supported us. As always, thank you for supporting local.
You've tried it, I've tried it, everyone needs to try it. Sugar and Smoke, 1258 West Washington in Pittsfield. Open Wednesday through Saturday at 11 a.m. Here's what others are saying. This place is fantastic in every way. Pulled pork, pulled chicken, brisket, ribs on the weekends, the best green beans, appetizers, nachos, pony shoes, pork burgers, celebrating 1 year in business. Sugar and Smoke, it's time to eat. Yum! 217-922-0067. One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Final score in the ball game, 30-14, and it's time to name our players of the game.
Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, parents, teachers, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the Player of the Game here on Central Illinois Sports.
And our players of the game, Tim, what do you think?
Well, I think for the Brown County Hornets losing this game, I think you have to give it to Hurley. Is that his last name?
Yep, Hurley did a nice job, 71-yard reception and some good runs on the night. So he'll get it for them. How about the Camp Point Central Panthers?
I think you have to give it to the man with the most rushing yards for the whole team, Caden Niekamp.
And defensively covering the whole ground, too. Caden Niekamp will be our player of the game for the Panthers. They win it by a 30-14 count. Want to remind you, we're going to start a sportsmanship award brought to you by Farm and Home and Refreshment Services Pepsi. If you've got some pictures of good sportsmanship, be sure and put those on the Central Illinois Sports Facebook page and tell us about them. We'll be awarding a $25 gift certificate from Farm and Home Supply each week. More details on the Central Illinois Sports Facebook page and on our broadcast. We'll have pizza and a movie tomorrow night at our house for Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Everybody that'd like to come, teenagers, you are welcome to come. Come on out, and we'll get some pizza ordered and have a good time and watch a great movie and have some fellowship together. Final score from here, 30-14 in favor of the Panthers over the Brown County Hornets. For Bob Ray, Tim Hull, Jacob Hull, Denny Hull, I'm Jack Hull reminding you to hug your kids and tell them you love them. And first of all, let them know that the Lord Jesus Christ loves them even more than you. Thanks to all the folks from Brown County. A tremendous football game here at the Hornet Field. Central will play Route next week on Saturday at 1 o'clock. We may have an extra broadcast for you. Stay tuned for the details. That's going to do it from Brown County.